I look all crooked. Hey everybody. There's quite a few people in here. All right, so look, I kind of wanted we kind of wanted to address a few things like the Cherry situation and the news, and a few people inboxing me asking how we feel, if we're okay or whatever. We're fine. Um, they're we didn't get offended by any way, because we know what we did wasn't wrong. Um, like in the beginning when we first went to Cherry's house, is what I want to make clear. When we first went to Cherry's house and we spoke with Cherry, she acted like she didn't know anything about what was going on with the boys' story. So therefore, we handed her a flyer and we explained a little bit of what we knew at the time, a little bit of the situation to her. And from that point forward, she kind of seemed to me like she wasn't taking any of it serious. However, um, my wife had a small interview with her that day. She acted oblivious to everything we were talking about. Um, we asked her if she knew why her name would be coming up background checks, whether they were paid for or not paid for. Her name came up either which way you looked at it. She responded with she didn't know why. It could have been from a game on Facebook, or it could have been because she was beautiful and people liked the way she looked, and they just felt like they connected her that way, which I thought was bullshit. However, uh, she said that she didn't have time after speaking with her, probably over 20, 30 minutes. She stated that she didn't have time to talk and that she would appreciate it if we could come back some other time because she had grocery shopping and some other things to do, which is not our business, but okay, we respected that. We left. Um, mind you, the reason why we approached Cherry in the first place was because we were sent this information um, by a few people. Now, whether it was to get us to go over there to make something like this happen or whatnot, it don't matter. Any information that we get, we're gonna look into it. However, which way we gotta look into it. The reason why I'm calling this live right here, sorry not sorry, is because I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart that these boys have been gone this long. I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart that there's people out there who knows exactly what happened, when it happened, how it happened, and why. I'm sorry that they have three sides of the family and only the community is speaking, excluding Ruff. Um, so with that being said, those are the things I am sorry for. The things I'm not sorry for is approaching the leads we get, confronting the people that come up in the leads. However, sadly, Cherry happened to be one of those. Um, like any other lead, any other person that comes up, my wife and I, or AV, or Matt, or whoever who could get to them at that time will get to them. Um, the reason why we went to Cherry in the first place, like I said, was because her name came up. Aside from these people sending us this information, we got the information ourselves. However, she still came up. Um, being the first time that we talked to her, she stated that she knew some of the people, pretty much all the people that were listed, aside from Jacqueline. Um, with that being said, it was weird to us that from the beginning that she knew everybody but Jacqueline. Anywho, we went to her to pretty much let her know, look, this has already happened to us. They accused my wife of being Jacqueline's sister and being the Vasquez. However, I'm the Vasquez. I am not related to Jacqueline in any way, shape, or form. We went through this. We got bashed for it. We were put out there all kinds of ways. But still, the people who made a big deal out of it did nothing about it, whether I was related to her or not. So, with that, we just wanted to let Cherry know, look, we just went through this. Your name's coming up a lot, no matter how or whatever which way we look at it, you're coming up. We just want to let you know that you're going to get put out there. You need to come out and speak up and let everybody know that you were recently told that your name's been out here, you're not related. Do all this. Contact the news, contact law enforcement, contact somebody and let them know so it won't go no further than this. This was the first time we went over there. Me and my wife already had just went through all this. So, like I said, she was oblivious to everything. I'm assuming that we were trying to get her to understand. We couldn't have made it no clearer than how we explained it to her. Whatever, we left. She chose to do nothing. Again, she came up. It was just certain things that were adding up that she said from the first video and the information we got from the first video to the second time we went over there. Again, she pretty much admitted to knowing some people, not all this time, still not Jacqueline. We explained to her, okay, we understand you don't know Jacqueline, but when and if in fact you do, or you find out you're related to her some way, somehow, could you please find out what was going on with these boys? What was going on in her head? We need to know what the boys like, what colors. We need to know everything about these boys because at this point we know nothing. At that point, everything about Cherry was strange to me. Strange as hell. I myself still feel like she knows something. I mean, not nothing of the boys, not nothing of the case, but I myself feel like she knows that somewhere down the line, whether it's through marriage, whether it's through divorce or whatever, that she could possibly be related to her. Which, in fact, that wasn't our point of this whole Cherry thing. Our point was, please, if you know Jackie, if you run across Jackie, or you've heard about these kids or something, find out something. If not, there's no need for us to speak no more, this, that, what have you. She offers this, come back some other time. To me, if someone's done talking and they have no information and they don't want to be involved and they're scared and they feel harassed and all that, you're not going to keep inviting somebody back to your home. So with that being said, it was all fishy to me. So with that being said, Cherry was all fishy to me. However, Lady Queen felt the need to contact Cherry for whatever reason, which I have no problem with. The thing I have a problem with is how Cherry could speak to somebody she claimed to never been on YouTube before. So how could you possibly feel comfortable with speaking to somebody that you've never even seen before or even spoke to or heard of, versus people that you keep inviting back to your home and then turn around and play victim like we're harassing her and all this other crap? I'm not about harassing. I'm not about none of that. I'm about finding the boys.
Not only that, did someone not have a GoPro or camera strapped to their chest? If you're looking directly at someone,
I mean, you can't miss the
It's right in your
GoPro.
damn face.
You can't miss a phone like this.
Right in your face in your home. Like, come on.
Okay? And when I turned my phone like this to show her, and she looked at my phone, and it was recording AV at the time, recording her.
So you had to have known that it was recording you.
She knew.
And also, I don't know about you, but anyone with common sense, I'm not saying she wasn't scared. I'm not saying any of that. But what I am saying is that if I didn't want someone in my home, after the first time, we got a really big problem.
Correct.
Okay, I'm not going to be like, no, come on in for tea. Let's have shots. Let's do this. No, get the fuck off my property, or there's going to be consequences.
And we will respect that, just like we
Right.
respected everything else.
Right. And
You feel
I'm
what
not
I'm
trying to
saying?
be funny, but I'm tired of trying to have to, defend the fact that you guys weren't wrong.
I mean, look, understand me when I say this. I don't care what anybody's talking about.
Right.
Really, I really don't. They could be mad. Everybody has a right to their own opinion. But
And I'm
that's
not
all it's
saying,
going to be is their opinion. Because it's not
right.
going to
And not
affect me.
only,
It's not going to affect my wife. And it's not going to affect the way that we're active into this case.
period. And not only that, Laura, another thing that pisses me off is that other people are saying, well, let the law enforcement do it. Guess what? We are letting the law enforcement do it. And guess what? Yes, we understand completely. We're not stupid. We're not retarded. You know what I mean? Like, we're not idiots. We know that it takes time to build a case. However, they haven't even came out and said, yes, we're still working on it. Everybody, don't be alarmed. We're still investigating. You haven't said anything. So
Nothing
until that, they can kiss our ass.
We still don't know what the boy. And mind you, when I say we're fishing for what the boys were wearing, what they like, and stuff like this, here we're out here searching over 100 days now, on our feet, our gas, everything, putting miles on our cars, all this other stuff to look for something we don't know what we're looking for.
Exactly.
So yes, when we find certain type of clothes out there that look like they fit their age range, and certain type of shoes out there, the color that they said that they were wearing is gray and black or whatever crap they had on.
Right.
That's all we know. You feel what I'm saying? We can't look for nothing more. We can't look for nothing less because that's what's in our minds to look for.
Right.
However,
and people are saying, well, you guys haven't, well, we need an update photo of the boys. Guess what? The only people responsible for updating the photos of the boys as well is those adopted parents. And they have not done so. And it's a little side note. Sorry, I just thought about it. For the family to come out and keep doing these statements, you need to write them a damn statement and a letter and tell them to update the damn photos of those kids. Or what? You guys don't have any, right?
Yeah. And
So that's another thing that we can't control. People are like, oh, well, you guys need, no, we don't need to do shit. We didn't have those boys. We're working with what we have.
Exactly. And like I said, any information that if the people, the boys came to me and said this, that, and the other, we're gonna look into it. You feel what I'm saying? We're gonna. I mean, shit. If people are mad at the fact that we're out there trying to get information that not only law enforcement is not putting out, but hasn't been put out altogether since the beginning, since day one, since the police stepped on that property. You feel what I'm saying? There's been cases I've seen all over the place. They've put out more information than just that.
Exactly. And then another thing is other YouTubers, I'm not going to say their names because that's exactly what they want, but they can kiss my ass. They got so much to say about you guys are harassing people. Guess what? We're not the ones, hopping fences and things like that.
Right.
We're not the ones calling people,
right,
harassing them, talking about you have the boys and you did this and then putting it on the live. Please miss me with that shit. You guys are talking so much shit because you guys don't have nothing and you're grasping at straws.
Exactly.
And you're mad.
But you know what? That's on them. That's their business. That's how they want to put their set. Like I said, the truth always comes out to light. The bad will come out. You feel what I'm saying? All these people, I'm gonna name names. Lady Queen, Benny, Doug, all them fucking people, they could kiss it if you ask me. You feel what I'm saying? Because all they fucking been doing is been drama to the case. I done got inboxes like a mug telling me all the shit that Lady Queen's done talk. She's the one who put out there that my wife and we were related to Jacqueline. Their screenshot of, look, let me show you guys. Their screenshots of me going around everywhere. You feel
And
what
the
I'm
thing
saying?
about it is, you know what, Laura? The thing about it is, you guys in the beginning, you guys had your little, whatever with D&B, you know what I mean? And then you guys were like, we're gonna move past that, we're gonna move past that. And ever since that day, no matter what, they continue to have your name in their mouth. I don't understand that. They went as far as making a chart to say that you guys are bringing in people and you guys don't know what you're talking about. That's great, but for whatever reason, y'all got our name in your mouth. For what? How is that helping? How is that helping the boys? I'm so lost on that. Exactly.
You
And
see what
there's
I'm
your
saying?
proof. You guys always want proof. There's your proof. Look at it. May want to put it one more time, Laura, to the camera. So
It's always some dumb shit when it comes to shit like this. Like, who is Laura Vasquez? Is me. I've been live multiple goddamn times. Like, what is it? What are
right.
you guys actually hating off of? What is it? You feel what I'm saying? Because it's some bullshit. To me, if you ask me, you guys are in this financially for financial fucking gain.
Of course. And you guys have
These
stated
people,
multiple times, I wouldn't care if I found the boys tomorrow. That money, the reward money, is not going to be touched. It's going to go to who needs it.
exactly.
You
And
guys
you
have
know
said that
what?
multiple times.
And doing shit like this is not gonna get them no reward money. For one, one's way out there in Philly, and she probably knows who I'm talking about.
Hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Why are you causing all this goddamn drama and you're not even in California? You
Right.
probably
I'm
haven't
sure
even
there's
seen
kids missing
Bakersfield.
in
You
your
ain't even
state.
seen Cal City. You haven't seen none of this shit off the map.
Right. I'm sure there's kids missing in your state. You should focus on that.
People stay in on the damn fucking chats and inboxing like, oh, well, why you guys just want views, this and this and that and the other. Hell yeah, we want views. Why? Because the more people see it, the more the boys get out there, and hopefully one fucking day soon they will come home.
Exactly.
So yeah, whoever wants to come in and look. I don't give a damn if you want to share it, share it. You feel what I'm saying? But you got people on here who can't even speak right. God forgive me for saying it, but they can't speak right. It's so much shit going around in their own goddamn life that you want this case left in your hands? I don't think so. We're out here. We're gonna stay out here. We ain't going nowhere. So put out whatever, Bayan Wang. You come for me all you want to, brother, but I told you. I'm not sorry about anything that's going on with these boys that we're out here looking into. I done told him I
And
understand where
not
you're
only
looking
that,
for.
all they had to do from the gate is be like, hey, how can we help y'all? How can we work with y'all instead of trying to do some sneak shit?
Exactly. You
That's
feel what
all
I'm
I'm
saying? But
saying.
shit, like I said, it is what it is. I shouldn't even be tripping on this because, like I said, they're out there in Philly, Texas, Canada, wherever the hell they're from. I'm here. My wife's here. AV's here. Matt's here. There's a lot of other
Mm-hmm.
people that are here that have legit 100% information that you guys stay trying to knock. These boys are gonna see this. They're not gonna appreciate you for this shit. You feel what I'm saying? I bet that's one of these past 100 days that one of these boys done seen this already.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure of it.
You feel what I'm saying? And these fools are out here like, oh yeah, well LV doing this, and that, and the other. And these kids' mind, they're gonna be like, wait, these people are looking for us and they're mad. The only thing I done heard good really about these boys that people done said is they're smart. They ain't dumb little boys. And I'll
Exactly.
be
They
I'll
know
be
that from
damned
Taylor.
if any of them little boys come back and be like, oh, remember me? Like, oh, LV was dirty. And no, it ain't gonna go down like that. So let them continue bashing. Let them continue putting themselves out there like that. Whatever it is, they could talk about me all they want. I don't care. Me, AV, both my admins, whoever, we're all gonna still rock with each other. And I don't care what
Absolutely.
you guys try to do.
This a whole family. I'm not sure what
It's
they
a
got going
family like a motherfucker, and it's gonna remain
on.
that way. Excuse my
Period.
language. And if anybody under 18 is under here, then I'm sorry, or I suggest you remove yourself because it's not for children. Right now is not the time. So with that being said, we haven't stopped looking. We're not gonna stop looking. I don't care what news media comes to talk to me. I'm gonna talk. I explained to the man I was in an accident, so I wasn't gonna put my face on camera when he wanted me to. I wasn't feeling good at the time. So with that being said, I did give him a statement, and I also told him the night before, or just a few hours before he contacted me, we had cleared some shit up with Cherry.
And another thing about Bayan is multiple followers and admins have contacted him. So I do want to get this straight as well. Contacted him, and he specifically admits that he did not look into anything else. So he did not see them, apologizing to Cherry. He did not see her accepting the apology. He did not see her, continuing to talk with LV on a live on YouTube. He just ran with whatever story he wanted to. So let's also be clear on that. It wasn't harassment, this and that, and then you got them in the news. But how is that helping? You're saying that they're harassing someone, yet you just put their face on the news. Exactly. And this isn't the first time he has spoken out of his neck without doing his research as an investigative journalist or as a reporter should.
Exactly. And like somebody mentioned in the comment that he felt he like pretty much edited the video to where it left her mentioning his name. You feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, if you ask me, it was all bullshit. It was all clout on her behalf. To me, I felt like she was playing victim. As I told her that same night, nothing I have, any feeling I have about her is not gonna change. It's not going to change. I'm not sorry about the way I feel about her or anything, because if she would have lied to you guys in your face like she lied to us, she don't remember what she told us the first time from the second time to this third time. And she don't remember she told us come back for a fourth time. I'm not going to fuck with her. I ain't got no reason to physically see this woman, but don't think for 1 second that I'm not going to stop. I'm going to stop looking at her. I'm not. It ain't going to happen. I ain't got to see her no more. She ain't got to see me. That's fine. But I'm still looking. I don't care what her son's talking about, her supposed daughters or whoever. I don't care what they're talking about. None of that means nothing to me. So if she feels the need to lie and all this other shit, it only tells me that you're lying, and you're lying for a reason. Whatever that reason is, it's gonna come out. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is. As for Lady Queen, she can miss me with her bullshit. I want nothing to do with her. Who else is with her? Lady Queen. What's the motherfucking names? Yeah. KK, Remy, Lady Queen, Doug, Benny. You guys are all full of shit. You guys all kiss my ass. I'm not going nowhere. You can report me to whoever you want to report me to. I don't care. I don't care. All the shit y'all done reported on me already should have done got me some fucking where besides home. And it hasn't. So leave me the fuck alone. Leave my wife alone. Leave AV alone. Leave everybody who's out here trying to do something for the boys and actually physically out here getting their hands dirty and their feet dirty. We're active out here. You guys ain't doing shit. We're sitting back talking shit and all.
They want to do anything.
I'm over
come forward, put money towards what we're going to be giving to the people who actually come forward with information.
We honestly felt like doing a challenge with all the YouTubers. Everybody on all the YouTubers that feel like they're big in this
boots on ground.
Big in this whole case, and they feel like they're boots on the ground and all this other stuff. We actually felt like doing a challenge where you donate so much money towards what was it?
For somebody who comes up with evidence.
Exactly. Donate towards somebody who comes forward with any legit information about these boys. They will get that. So
the stream here is pinned up on top. Anybody can log in if they want to get on the panel.
So I mean, And as far as any new updates in regards to the boys, law enforcement hasn't updated on anything, um, which is okay and understandable. You know what I mean? Starting to think that the case is bigger than what it is. If not, it has grown bigger. So now there's a lot more that they have to investigate on top of all these people that are out of state, calling every day, giving whatever information they feel like is legit to them. So they follow up. You know what I mean? So yeah, exactly. Byron Wayne should be reporting on Crooked DCS. You're right. He should. As fast as he came to me, as fast as he should have went out there when they was doing that little march in front of the damn place. You know what I mean? If he was out there, shit, I don't know. I'll pay attention to the guy. However, he got the job to do. You feel what I'm saying? And I was obviously his victim, and it is what it is. I don't care. Um, like I said before, I've been a foster child. My name's been ran through the mud for plenty of other reasons than these boys' case. So it's not hurting my feelings none. What it is doing is it's irritating me to know that these people have nothing else better to do than to sit back and wait for us to report on something about these boys so they can take it and do whatever they want to do with it and make us look like whatever. That shit's irritating. But it's just like irritation is saying it like, oh yeah, you're right about that. Irritation ain't nothing compared to what I want to say, but I'm not gonna give them that power. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna give them that energy or none of that. I just had to get that shit off my chest about them. Um, I know what they're doing. They got everybody in their mouth. If you go back and look into everybody that's in their mouth, it's the actual people who are actually active in the case and doing what they need to do to actually help find the boys. So with that being said, they're gonna put themselves out how they want to put them out. They're gonna put us out. Um, I'm sure you guys have watched their videos plenty of times. You guys should know by now that something's wrong up there, and it is what it is. However, we been going through like a couple of pictures and videos and stuff that were sent to us, trying to figure out when we're out looking, what are we looking for? And I'm not specifically on this at this point specifically talking about the boys. I'm just talking about missing people, period, and recoveries. When I say recoveries, I mean finding dead bodies or finding bones or some stuff like that. However, we came across a picture that shows a pile of miscellaneous stuff and some burned human bones that are mixed within the pile. To me, that pile looked like something somebody would just walk past and not even realize those bones are sitting there. So, um, it's just awkward and hard to differ the human bones to animal bones, burnt bones to bones that's been sitting there for months. Um, and I understand that's why they say when you see, don't touch, whatever, just call law enforcement. But when you call law enforcement, man, it's not like it's an emergency to them right now at this point. So they're not going to respond in a timely manner.
He's gonna get ready to show it now. But then we're gonna get ready to show it now.
Oh, okay. Well, I think it came up already. Well, if you guys can see it on that end, that's a picture. Can you? Is there any way you can zoom in? I don't know if you guys can tell, but that's a picture of a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. And let me see.
That's supposed to be skull. You can see in this.
I can see it, but what video is this from?
This is from Monsina. They go out and do searches to find human remains.
Okay, so you guys, this video is from a whole different, I'm assuming missing person case, different group of people that go out and find different human remains and stuff like that. So as I said before, we're just going through to see, at this point in time, what possibly, if there were bones, what bones could possibly look like. As to as if the boy, if I know they are, but if the boys are alive, that we're still trying to do things to see what they would look like from the picture that we have up until now. However, we still don't know when that picture was taken. We don't know what exact age they were at that time. So it's a lot of different stuff that you gotta go through and pretty much be on pins and needles, if it makes any sense.
Hey, what's up, Laura?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, man. I just want you to know that I have all the respect for you in the world. You're a good person. You're legit. There's always going to be people complaining about whatever you do. Don't matter if you're right there doing what you do. You and LB are doing a damn amazing job, and I want you to know that. You guys are awesome people. I love you to death, and I pray for the boys.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
All right. Much respect to you. You're
Bless
great.
you.
Know that. Screw those idiots. They're not the
I
one.
hear
They're
you,
not the
brother.
ones. The ones who want to talk are the ones not even out there doing a damn thing except complaining. And I hope you're feeling better. So God bless you guys.
Thank you. God
I'm
bless
here
you
for
too, and I'm feeling 100% better.
you. I'm glad. But I'm here for you guys, man. I want you to know that.
Thank you. We appreciate you. I can't hear you. You cut out. Well, I appreciate you so much. I do. I feel 100% better. I'm glad that you watched the stories on the boys. I'm glad that you follow. You're right. They're idiots. People are gonna talk. Haters are gonna hate. Players are gonna play, and it is what it is.
We also got boxes.
So we appreciate you. Oh, also, excuse my hands, you guys. It was part of the little accident thing. So, also, we did receive a few packages from Autism Mama. She's wonderful. She's been on the Boys of Story since day one. We received 3 boxes yesterday with these things on the list. I'm gonna go ahead. It's a first aid kit, nasal decongestant, allergy spray, all day pain relief, eye drops, 2 packs of berry Tims, bag of cough drops, poison ivy wash, sunscreen, lotion, Dermoplast pain burnage. Here's the first aid kit. Again, it's from Autism Mama.
That's Roro.
She's a wonderful woman. Roro, if you're on here, this is for you. Crenshaw, anybody talks to her or she sees this, this is for you. Again, it's from Autism Mama. Matt, here you go. From Autism Mama. There's a few more. Hold on. My wife, this is hers. From Autism Mama. I mean, it's a shitload of stuff in here, you guys. The bubblegum pop. The Mind you, guys, she sent it for the people she feels like is out there physically. Apple, there you go. Hide. Oh, it's not food. I was gonna say hide it from Matt because he's gonna get you. LV, this is mine. Thank you, Autism Mama. We appreciate you so much. You don't even know. Steve, AV, this is you, my boy.
Hand wipes.
There's some hand wipes.
Pain burn itch.
That pain burn itch. This is supposed to be fire. I wish I'd had this about a week ago. Autism Mama, you're great.
Hand sanitizers.
All these hand sanitizers.
First aid baby kits.
Baby first aid kit. You know.
Poison ivy.
Poison ivy. I think either Apple or AV's daughter thought she got bit or scratched by some poison or some shit by some poison ivy. Oh, shit. First aid antiseptic spray or rub.
Roll on.
Roll on. Like that. Armpit deodorant. Gloves, and more gloves. There's a good rubber one, you know.
We got small gloves.
For small
pairs.
latex, 100 pairs total.
Large gloves.
All this from Autism Mama, you guys. Please give her more gloves. 100 gloves total, large.
She didn't put what was on there, but you could open that up. Same with this one.
I believe she said there. This is what it is, guys. We don't know what it is. And all this, you guys, is pretty much to help with the boys. Those makes a house at home. It's a little frame. It's cute. There's another little surprise. Where did I get this strong paper from? It is a Mom's Reward and Timeout 1893 corkscrew bottle opener fridge magnet.
Cough drop.
Some cough drop.
Sunblock.
Sunscreen.
Osprey.
Osprey. Ooh. Ooh. Benny, Lady Queen. Doug. Woo. You guys don't even know. I need more of these. Spray the whole lap.
Okay, I believe this box is for the boys.
Okay, we believe the box is for the boys. So adorable. Look at the little feet on here, you guys. Let me see. Wait, where's the camera? Classic and sincere.
That she
Again,
wants that placed in front of their
this
home.
is from Lady Queen to the boys.
No,
She,
that is from Autism Mama.
I mean, I'm sorry. Excuse the hell out of me. This is from Autism Mama for Classic and Sincere. She wants it placed with placed at the Aspen home with I believe 2 candles
and a card.
and a card. So we can we can have them placed for her from Autism Mama to the boys.
Oh, look at that.
Look at this, you guys. I wanted to break it.
With the rosary.
It's 2 candles for the boys. From Autism Mama. She has a rosary on there. She wants these placed at the Aspen home, I believe.
And then their card.
And then here's a card to go with it. Okay, so here's the front of the card, you guys. I don't know if you can see it. It says, I'm not sure what to do. I'm not sure what to say. But one thing is for sure. Classic and sincere. Know you are loved by many, and we won't stop till we find you boys. Oh, till we bring you boys home, excuse me. Love, Megan, Karen, I believe. I'm sorry if and I'm just going to say Jay Wilson. From Autism Mama to the boys, it's supposed to go with this bear that have their names on it, Classic and Sincere, and their 2 candles with the rosary.
Okay, and this
So we got to get that out there to them.
It says this card goes with the Mickey Mouse.
Oh, I'm sorry, I guess.
Both of them.
Okay, both cards. We have 2 cards here that go with the Mickey Mouse card. I mean, the Mickey Mouse bear. Okay. I don't know what's in it, but I'm just going to hold it up like this. It says, I know God works in mysterious ways, but sometimes I wish He let us in on His thinking a little more. Like, why are you having to go through all of this right now? I know He has a master plan, but still, you are hurting and my heart hurts for you. So I want you to know I'm praying for you and asking God to keep you close. So I'm going to open the card. And there's a cute little, who's in the card?
You don't have to read the inside. That's for. Sorry, guys.
Do I just show it?
Yeah, just show it.
This card is for Euro. Steve, AV, we got you, brother.
Boots on the ground, LV, everybody.
Boots on the ground, LV, everybody. LV United, AV United, Crenshaw, AV News, and Row. It's for us, you guys. To Nini and LV from Megan, aka Autism Mama. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this. It says, at this very moment, I hope you feel surrounded by warmth and caring. I'm wishing that each day sun warms you and that every blue sky lifts you. I'm wishing you renewed energy and that if you worry, it don't last. I'm hoping you'll pamper yourself as much as you can and do with what's best for you in every way. It says, and night now, I'm hoping you can take strength in knowing you mean a lot to so many people. You all are amazing people, but there is something inside of you both that shines so bright. Love, Megan and Kevin, I believe, and Jay Wilson, aka Autism Mama. There you go.
Oh, and then this.
And there's one more. It says, look for angels in your life. They are everywhere. And it's true. It's so very true. And here's the box. There's quite a few boxes. But yeah, that's all from Autism Mama and her family. It's all amazing and useful. Very useful stuff. Roe, Crenshaw, AV, Matt, Apple. I don't know if you want to pick a day, time, or something so we could meet up and we could disperse all this to whoever it needs to go to. So just hit us up in our inbox, call us, message us, whatever you guys feel like you need to do to get a hold of your item. All right, so yeah, much love to Autism Mama. She's been great through this whole thing. She has very motivational words. She keeps in contact with us. She constantly prays for everybody involved in the case, which is law enforcement, the bios, the adopted parents, everybody, you know. And it's amazing that there are people that are still out there who actually and genuinely care, you know. She has kids of her own. So she pretty much knows the struggle right now between the families. And so May God bless her heart in many ways. We appreciate her so much for this. The boys appreciate her. Get you. Sorry. Yeah, so let's see what's in this package. They're LV. So they won't think I'm breaking into somebody's bag. LV. So they won't think I'm breaking into somebody's bag. You know they watching. Let's see what's in there. Nose wipes. A lanyard. To force an app to close. Oh, a lanyard.
You can hang your GoPro on that.
Huh?
You can hang your GoPro on that.
Yep, I sure can. Oh, chapstick. Cause you gotta know I'm dry. Hand sanitizer. Now this is all a personal little bag. You see? Oh shit. Okay. LV. I'm not breaking into nobody's bag. Nene back there opening hers. It specifically says Nene. She ain't breaking into nobody's bag. Ooh, disinfectant wipes. Need those. Need those to disinfect a few people. My bag. My bag. LV's bag now empty. You see your little troll? Do you see it? Alright, so I am gonna wear this lanyard because it's black and white, and I got on black and white. But yeah, you guys, I just want to say to Autism Mama, thank you so much. Every single one of these people appreciate you. Remember, the boys are gonna look back at this. Hopefully, all the positive stuff about it, and nothing negative. But if they do happen to see the negative, it show them that in life, not everybody's for you. So with that, as far as Ro and them, I can't speak for them. Hello.
Hey guys, what's going on?
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Great.
Good, good. I'm in LA. I'm close by. I don't know. I just wanted to say you guys, your intentions was really good. I mean, you guys had the best intentions. You guys are trying to, I praise you guys for being there, trying to solve this case because it's annoying at this point, because it's like it's been so many days and it's too long, too long. So I talked to Crenshaw. I already contacted her, talked to her for like 2 hours on the phone, talking about the boys and stuff. But it's just like ugh, I don't I don't know. And you guys are doing good. Even when they had that damn the news whatever that happened, whatever, blah blah blah. But they just trying to get something to show that they still involved. Like they still on the case and that they're
Yeah.
not concerned. They're not concerned. Why would they put that on there to show that you guys went to the house? Like that's not important. We're trying to find the damn kids. Why
Right.
why
Right.
why would they put that on the news? Like who cares about you guys going to the house and checking if that's a mom or not? It doesn't matter. It's just like find the boys. That's it. Why are they putting you guys on the news and stuff? Like it's a good thing because the it went out and everybody knows, but it's like dude, find the boys. We're not worried about what you need to gather up evidence for your press or whatever. They just want something to talk about, and it's annoying, you know. So it's like,
Yeah.
case
I
of
mean, I hear you. It's sad though. Like, I mean, I know there were scandals out there. I know there were faulty people. I know this. But in a case like this involving children, really,
right,
I run crazy. My dogs got out this morning. I got a bull terrier, this weird chihuahua, and they got out. I don't know how they keep getting out, but they did. They got out. I'm running down the street crazy, screaming their name, asking everybody who's outside, have you seen this dog? It look like this. If I'm doing that for my animal,
right,
I'm gonna do
right.
that for some missing kids.
Same here because and I also I babysit for kids with special needs. And so like if the kid that I'm babysitting, say we're at the mall, and if she goes to another store and I can't find her, I'm running like, oh my God, have you seen the, you know, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
like running. I'm gonna be like, oh my God, oh my God. It don't matter if it's my kid or not. I'm gonna be running like, oh my God, like where is the little girl that I just lost?
Yeah, I hear you.
Right?
Yeah, I hear you.
Right. So I'm gonna be running. I'm gonna be like really through the whole fucking mall. Like, I mean, I don't care if it's if the kid is special needs or not. If I'm babysitting someone's kids or if it's my kid, I will be looking. If my kid had ran away or whatever, I will be searching. You know, I wouldn't even let my kid get that far anyway, so it don't even matter.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's just like, yeah, I don't know. So I just have to tell you guys, don't worry about nothing that everybody got to say about you guys, you know, because you guys are doing more. I don't want to say more than the police are doing, like, or whatever,
Yeah, I hear you.
Bakersfield, you know, but I'm saying like you tried. It didn't work, but it's okay. It didn't work out, but it's okay.
Yeah.
And move on to the next, right?
Mm-hmm.
If that wasn't the mother, that wasn't the mother. She don't gotta go to the news press and do all that. Cause I mean, I get her. You know, I'm not on anyone's side, but it's like, okay, well, but she didn't really have to go to the news because it wasn't that like big of a
Right.
deal. If
I
you
mean-
know, if you don't know her, then okay, you don't know her, but you ain't gotta go to the John Walker, whatever name it,
Byron Wang.
whatever name it, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to him to do all that. I mean, okay, we get it. You're not the mom. You're on YouTube. Okay, you know, move on. She got to go to the damn news, and then it's like, okay, that brings more attention to you. You want to be famous or something, like you want to be known because
Exactly.
you went to the news. Now everybody see you on the news. It's like, girl, okay, move on. If you're not the mom, you're not the mom.
Right.
Bye.
And I mean, like I said, we spoke to her the night before that news clip even came out, and from my understanding, everything was squashed. We weren't going to bother her no more.
Right.
There was no need for us to speak to her no more about anything, but we did mention that there was no way, shape, or form that we were going to stop looking into her.
Right.
Whether we didn't have to contact her or not. We
Right.
just made the decision to not physically contact her, but to still do what we have to do to figure out what we need to.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, with her getting on the news and all that, hey, more power to her. I hope she gained what she was looking for.
Right.
Like I said, we're still gonna do what we gotta do. There's
Right.
been many doorsteps that we've stepped on. There was one in Cal City, and these people that are coming up as relatives to certain people, they're not minding talking, giving a small interview to AV, to my wife, to Apple, Matt. They don't mind it, and that tells us, okay, hey, look,
You're not
there's
guilty.
nothing wrong here. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Now,
Right.
when you're talking to us and you're lying and you mention to come back, you're telling us to come back for a reason.
Show
No,
my birth
it-
certificate. I got to do this. I got to do that. Like, dang, girl, you too like hype. She was hype. But I'm not even gonna talk about her. I mean,
Yeah,
that
I'm
lady.
over it.
I don't even know what's going on. But all I know is like, you don't need to be so hyped up if you're not a part of the family. You know, like I'm not even gonna talk shit. Like I cherish the lady. I don't even know. I don't even know what is going on, or if she's involved or not. But if somebody came to my door talking about, oh, you the mom or you're the sister of her, I'm like, no. But I wouldn't be like, I'll show you the birth certificates and all that stuff. But I ain't trying to talk shit. But I'm just saying, like, if you don't have to prove nothing and you know you're not the one, then it's over. But I ain't running to the damn police station like, oh my God, help, help. I mean,
I hear you.
you know what I'm
I
saying?
hear.
Like, if you know it's not you, what you gonna do an interview for with John Walker for? What the? But I mean, well, not John Walker, whatever his name is, Wayne,
Bayon Wayne.
something, Baron Wayne. Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm not trying to bash anybody. I don't know anything. We all don't know anything. It's just my opinion, but I'm not stating facts. And then it's like, it's like, I don't know. It's crazy because everyone is fighting, and that's like what's really bothering me. It's like everyone is on YouTube, and it's almost like a TV show now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I wake up in the morning and I'll be like, damn, I wonder what's the name said. I wonder what's the name said. Cause everybody is just on here like talking about each other, but it's not about the boys. It's like about like it's about other YouTubers that people haven't even met in real life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even know these
I hear
people.
you.
They in Texas, they in Oklahoma, they over here or over there. So it's like, what? And it's like all those arguments and all that. People talking about other people like on YouTube. It's just it's weird. And I wouldn't think as grown people, grown adults like to be talking shit about each other on YouTube. And it's like, what the hell? And you guys are there on the ground. So it's like, okay. And these people I swear, from out of town, they know what they talking about for sure. They did Texas,
Philly.
Philly. Yeah, they act like they
Yeah.
know what's going on. They know the truth. It's like, you're way over there. Hello, we're right here. But okay, y'all know what y'all talking about. But it's weird. It's just like, it's annoying.
But hey, more power to them. You know what I mean? If that's getting their
Right.
belly up, then so be it. All I'm asking is to just leave me the hell up out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And they put y'all on the news and stuff. I was like, damn. They got y'all on the whole damn thing. But hey, when this is over, the truth is gonna come out, and we're gonna all see whatever the hell happens.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say that. I don't know.
Right. Well, we appreciate you. Like I said, everybody has a right to their opinion. That's your
Right.
opinion. I have mine. All I can say is keep watching. Thing you feel like is necessary into looking into, or maybe there's something that you read we didn't see or something, feel free to contact anybody, one of my admins.
Okay.
Us.
I live here in I live in Pasadena area, so
okay.
Yeah, I want to make it out there, but I don't know like what I'm really looking for. You know what I'm saying? So,
I hear you.
but
Well,
I watch everything.
If you ever feel the need to come out here or anything, just like I said, get a hold of the admins or inbox us or something, and then we'll get you out here.
Yeah, I wanna I talked to Crenshaw on the phone for about like 2 hours. Because like 2 weeks ago or so. But I was telling her like, yeah, I live in Pasadena, but I don't know what I'm going for. But I said if you're there, like if Crenshaw or you guys are there, I'll be there because I don't want to go alone. I don't want to just be out there looking around.
Yeah, no, I hear
you. Yeah, I'm gonna try to contact you and see what's up. But yeah.
All right. Sure.
Any new things? Any new updates?
To be honest with you, as in law enforcement, No,
Mhm.
they haven't
Yeah.
said too much or nothing at all, which is okay and understandable. And usually when Bakersfield Police Department feels like they have good a good investigation going,
Mhm.
they tend to not share.
Yeah, of course, of course.
So
Yeah, they can't share it. Yeah.
so with that being said, no, there hasn't been really too much new, which sucks. But then no news is what
Yeah.
good news or something like that, you know. So
Yeah. Did you watch uh what's it called? AV's what's it called? The trafficking video from Watchmen?
yeah,
Steve's. Yeah, so I was like, oh my god, like what? That I haven't even finished the whole video, but it's like about the trafficking and stuff. But who knows, you know? I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm just saying like that's crazy because
it's all a
it does happen.
possibility. It's all a
Right.
possibility.
And I also want to say one more thing. So when Trezor had his like Chris Watts hands, you know, like tucked, I'm not saying that's what it is, but when he had his Chris Watts hands, Chris Watts, in my opinion, did not have time to cover up the whole day because it happened in a whole day. Like he went, came back home, and they're already there. You know, somebody reported him. I say, I don't know, in my opinion, that these people had time to cover up whatever they needed to do. Chris Watts would have covered up. Nobody would have known they were in that
Yeah.
barrel or whatever oil thing, whatever. Nobody would have known unless the best friend came over and said, hey, my friends are missing that day. He didn't have time to cover up, but if he did, he would have
Yeah.
played the part. He would have played the part because
And
he
you know
played the
what?
part on the news.
That was my thing too. Like, how much time did they really have to cover up whatever it was that happened?
Months, I think. Months.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Time.
If
I
it
don't
was
know. I
something,
don't know though.
if it was something bad that happened to these kids and they're out there in desert, I'm telling you, they had months to do what they had to do, hide what they had to
Right.
hide, and
Right.
you know what I'm saying. Nobody's ever gonna know.
Right. And the only reason why Chris Watts even fucking got caught was because the best friend came over and told on him. Other than that, they probably would have known, you know, because the lady's purse was in the kitchen that day. He didn't have time to clean up. He went to work and came back and he was surprised. And he was like, oh, damn. You know, like he didn't have time to cover up everything, hide
Yeah.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
So that was that day. He didn't expect that the best friend to come over, you know. So it's
Right.
like he didn't have time to cover up this stuff. But other than that, nobody would have probably known that those the kids and she was buried over there and like they were in an oil tank. He probably wouldn't have. They probably would have never have known. But the best friend said something. So you know what I'm saying? And it's like if you, in my opinion, if you're holding your hands, I'm not even saying he's like Chris Watts, but like, you know, you did something. If you have to like hold yourself because you know that something's wrong, you know,
Right.
you have to hold yourself because you know that you don't feel right and something's not right.
Mm-hmm.
And I swear to God, like if I'm babysitting any random kid, I'll be like, oh my God, where are they? They're like, you know, this is whatever. But
And
it's
you know,
like you
it's
don't
weird
have to
because
hold yourself like that.
when me, for instance, when my wife has her nieces or little cousins or something come over, I can't keep my eye off of them for some reason. I'm
Right.
like,
It's
where they at? What they doing? They get too quiet. I'm like right there, like what's going on? You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
And they're not all the time doing something bad or sneaky or anything like that. It's just
It's
something
just like
in
an
me that's
instinct,
like,
right?
where are they? What are they doing? You know what I mean?
Right. It's an instinct. It's just like it's I don't know, you feel it. So it's like, wow, you know, you wouldn't let them just be gone for like 2 hours and be like, are you there? What? I'm checking up on you every like 10 minutes, 5 minutes. But it's like, okay, y'all sit there. No, I ain't even trying to talk shit about them, but they sit there and and he's holding himself. It's just like you trying to hold yourself because comforting yourself. You trying to. I don't know, because I really don't know, but it's like you're comforting yourself, And like I said, Chris Watts, he probably would have got away with this if the best friend did not come to the house and snitch on him, because he still had the purse and he left that morning and came back like when they caught him, so he didn't have time to cover up. I'm not saying this is no Chris Watts case, it's just my opinion, but I think maybe they had something to cover up. I don't know, but I know I'll be crying if a kid I was babysitting was missing. I'll be crying if a kid that ain't my damn kid. I'll be bawling. Oh my god, freaking out.
Yeah.
Damn, I'll be freaking out. What the hell?
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
but they say everything gets worse before it gets better. So if it's
We'll
a
see.
storm
It's
that's
my
gonna hit,
opinion.
let
I'm
it
not
hit.
talking shit about nobody though, because I don't want nobody stalking me, stalking my house or nothing. Opinion. Shit, because they'll be showing up about the door or nothing like, oh, man, fuck.
Well, good luck with that. I mean, shit, it might happen, it might not. Who knows?
No, hell no, it ain't gonna happen.
You probably just got somebody's goat, but
Well, I got pepper spray and I got a taser, so I ain't tripping. But nah, that's my opinion. I ain't saying nothing. That's what it is. That's what I think. I don't know. Y'all don't be doxing me. What, doxing? What's it called? Yeah, doxing. Oh shoot. Okay, but no, for real though. I'm in LA and I hope to get out there. I mean, for a visual, I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking for. So you guys are doing a good job. That's all. That's all I have to say. Is at don't worry about the news stuff and all that stuff. You guys are just trying to figure out like how everybody else is trying to figure out what's going on, and everything relates. The Chris Watts thing is what I'm trying to say is because like he lied so good, like he looked good, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that the lady that you guys went to lied good, but I'm saying you never know. It's a possibility. Who knows? But you could lie real good to the cameras and you can play it off so good. Who knows? I don't know. Not against her. We don't know, but it's like you can hold a conversation and just be like, yeah, I don't know. Like, and then be guilty, in the end. But who knows? I'm not saying she is. I'm just saying people will play the part.
yeah, it's true, and
Yeah.
it's obviously being done.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying she's,
Yeah,
she's
no,
a
not
mom, this
specifically
and
with
that.
her or anything like that. I'm just saying with the whole case, period.
Right.
Somebody's lying, and they're lying
Somebody.
good.
Yeah, somebody. Yeah, it
You know
good.
what I mean?
Like I said, I compared her to Chris Watts because I'm not saying she is guilty. I'm just saying that Chris Watts played the part of Trezell holding his arms and holding himself, because when you know that something bad happened, you like have to hold yourself like for comfort. So it's like you're holding yourself because you know that you maybe did something or something happened. I don't know. And then Jacqueline or whatever her name is, Jocelyn. I don't know. I'm not talking shit, but she swam back and forth. It's like, and I work with kids with autism. So I know like mannerisms and I know behavior, you know. So it's like, okay, well, you wouldn't really be swaying like that. Like, I don't know. I'm not saying, in my opinion, swaying back and forth, doing all that, I would be crying like, oh my god, where's my kids? Like, what the? I wouldn't be like, yeah, they over there somewhere. No, I ain't doing all that. No.
Yeah, it's almost like let's get this over with already. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean?
They didn't expect the news to come on. They didn't expect they thought they was gonna call. It was gonna be over with. Then they had to come out and be like, oh, they had to tell their story. They were like, damn. They probably was in the house like, okay, what do we say? All right, this is the story. All right, all right, play this. I don't even know. Maybe they did that. That's in my head. I don't know. That's my opinion. I'm not saying that's what happened, but like, okay, review the story. All right, so say you was wrapping gifts, you did this. Okay, I was in the house. Like, okay, whatever. So they have to make up their story. Keep on going with the story. They didn't expect the news to be out front though. They didn't expect people to do this. Like,
Nope.
be looking for the boys. They just thought it was gonna be over with Cal City. Ooh, let me move out here. Boom. We out. 2 boys missing. Find them.
I mean, yeah, because to be honest with you, Cal City's not a place where, I don't know. When I first went to Cal City, I'm like, what in the hell is this? Like, why are people out here?
Yeah.
There's like a selected few people, and it's just like, why? Who wants to live like this with around nobody? I don't know. It's just awkward. You know what I mean? And for
Yeah.
them being
Yeah.
at that age, that shouldn't be a town where they want to live.
Right. But also like it's like, okay, you live in the desert. Okay. You moved out. They moved over there to the desert. So it's like, okay, you did that, you lived here, you lived there, and then they moved to the desert, and then like the whole plan for the 2 months. Like, how do you live there for 2 months and your kids missing after 2 months? But whatever.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
Oh, hi, how are you?
All right. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good today.
Just want to say thank you, sweetheart, for these boxes.
Hey, I wish I could be there, boots on the ground, and if I can't, I'm trying to do what I can.
I see. I see. God bless your heart for that. It's a blessing.
You're welcome. Did you guys get your little gift?
We sure did.
Mom's reward.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
I just jumped on actually because as I'm listening to the story, the whole thing is so mixed up. Like there's different topics going on, so I'm getting lost. But the lady that was just on, what is her name?
Uh-huh. Darn it. The one that just got off, right?
Yes.
Gosh, I didn't catch it.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring up to her because she said that she worked with autism children. And I'll tell you one thing, like I am a mother of a 4.5-year-old autistic son, and he's a abatement risk, which means he is very quick at getting away, and he likes to abate into the street where there's flying traffic, you know. So like I I can't sit back and see that interview, that one and only interview that they did, you know, um, parents, like, because I go freaking crazy if I turn around and my son's not there and he went into the street, you know. I mean, there's no way in hell, and I've said this before, like, I'm Catholic and everything, but not even the Pope himself could have told me to stay in the damn house when my kids are missing. I'm
Not at all.
sorry. I'm sorry. And I don't mean to be so disrespectful to the Pope, but it just, no, no,
Yeah.
I couldn't. Like,
I don't
my
understand. I
baby,
don't think we're ever gonna be able to understand. You know what I mean? Like, um,
like I said, we need to hang them from their toes upside down over a burning fire and see who could talk first. I'm dead serious.
Something's
One
got
of
to
them's
give.
gonna talk to that he's gonna get hot, just like the babies were saying, hot, heat, hot, burn. Yeah, one of them's gonna talk.
I, I, I don't know. I don't know. I just, they don't feel guilty. I mean, if somebody has the kids, like, and you know they're not yours, and you know the circumstances of you getting them, do you not feel bad for the people giving up reward money? Do you not feel bad for the people driving around all over the place looking for these kids, walking through miles of deserts? Um, d- how do they sleep at night?
Are you talking about if the babies are still alive and somebody has them?
Correct.
I couldn't tell you that answer because, I mean, I don't know. Like, I've thought about it and I'm like, well, maybe they did sell them to somebody. Now, if they are a predator, that's a different story. We are talking serious crap I would kill for. You know what I mean? Because I'm a victim since I was 3 years old and I was raised by the state. I could tell you some things about DFS that would blow your mind. They are crooked, like crooked. Okay, they are horrible, and they need to be the first ones to be abolished from the whole United States. Honestly, because they're not out here helping kids; they're helping their pockets.
Yeah, they're
They're
not
helping.
helping at
They're
all.
helping. They're helping their pockets. Each kid they take away, they get a bonus for. Each kid they take away, the state gives them a grant for. Each kid they diagnose and put on medication, each medication they get another grant for. If if they have to go to a treatment center, they get a grant for that each day that they're there. Hospital wise, psychiatric wise, you get all that paid from the government and the state to DFS, and they're getting child support from the birth parents to pay child support when you're already getting all this money on our kids. So you're just double, triple
Tripling,
dipping in
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
You know, like that's wrong, and I don't believe it. I'm so against them people. They took my son when he was born, but I fought like hell. You ain't keeping him. I told him, and he came the hell home. I'll tell you what, I was fighting every day. But at home, when I was alone, me and my husband, I was broke. I was crying. I was in bed. I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't eat. I couldn't move. The whole month that he was in foster care, I died inside. You know, I died. Like, but when DFS came around and courts and everything, I had to show strength. Like, y'all ain't breaking me, and you're not keeping my kid. You know, and they did it because they labeled me a drug addict for having to take psychiatric medication while I was pregnant.
Wow.
Yep, they're crooked, and they go after the ones that they think are the weak ones. You understand? The weak ones that are going to fold, the ones that they know are not going to complete their parenting classes and all this bull crap that they want them to do. You know what I mean? Like half the shit they want them to do, they don't even need. I didn't have to do a damn thing. I had proof from my doctor. I had proof from everybody. Like, you guys not keeping my son for something that I did exactly as I was supposed to. No, but yeah, I don't know how they could rest. And the only thing that comes across to my mind on how they could be okay at this moment and not worried is that maybe they feel they are giving the boys a better home life than they were in, because you know they were probably in, they look like they were in shit care. They look skinny, emaciated in those photos that they did provide, you know.
But would it have not been easier for them to just return the children back to Department of Human Services?
They didn't want to do that because, mind you, I don't believe these kids have been missing since December. I believe it's been pretty much probably the whole COVID season, you know. And I believe that um they wanted to continue to collect the money until something had to have happened to where they had to speak up and say, oh, well, the boys are missing and blah, 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 because they just weren't going to come out with it. You know what I mean? They weren't going to come out with it that the boys were missing because they wanted to continue to collect that adoption government fund fee. You know what I mean? And also be able to claim them on tax returns and all that stuff. You know what I mean? They can't do that, and they get a good child tax return credit for foster kids and adopted kids from DFS. They get a hefty, nice like amount for each kid. So like I've seen somewhere that they just received $140,000 or $142,000 in a stimulus. You add that up.
Yeah.
You understand? Like you're talking about 6 kids and 2 adults, and they were giving you $2,000 a piece. So yeah, it's money. It's all about the money. They don't want to get. They don't want to get that money up. They're mad as hell right now that they have none of the children to get any money from. Why you think they shut up? They shutting up because they mad that they ain't got shit, and that they're being sued by DFS probably for child support. That child support, they've got plenty of money for them while they have them anyway, But DFS should sue their asses, honest to God, because you did not take these children in on a honest, wanting to love and honor and cherish and give that child the best home and love that they can have. Like I told you, and you and Matt and Apple and everybody that I've met through this case that are foster parents, all of you guys seem amazing. I can tell you one other thing. All of the foster home placements I've been in, I've been abused in. And I'm 40 years old now, So I've been through abuse through my biological family as well as the system. I never got out of abuse. My mom just married like 2 Christmases ago, her high school sweetheart who likes to grab on my sister, me, and my other sister's butt, boobs, and hips and try to do he's bending us over. You know what I mean? Yeah, and my mom's, oh, stop. That's not funny. No, it's not funny, and that's why he's going to get his ass beat. He keeps playing. My husband's black. My husband does not go around him for a reason because he knows he'll hurt him.
Yeah.
But, that's what he needs. Maybe he needs that ass whooping. Leave my girl, don't touch my wife.
Yeah. Hey, Corey, how's it going?
Hi. I just appreciate everything you guys are doing out there. I'm in South Carolina, but my heart's out there in California with you guys. And I was thinking the other day, I hadn't heard anything really talked about as far as airports or, airstrips. It's such a big open area out there, and there's so much ground to cover. I don't see how anybody can cover all that area. But are there, do you believe, any like hidden little airstrips or private airstrips
Right.
or airports
Yes.
that traffickers could use to move people? Because, that would be
They
one
move.
way that they could be, taken out of the country even, and nobody even know. Uh, and I just wondered if, anybody had looked into anything like that and asked, at any little airports or even big airports, or handed out the flyers to the ticket agents or, people at airports, so they could, look at the kids as they came through and see if possibly, that they had, or any security cameras at airports, anything like that.
Well,
Okay, hey
here
y'all.
here in Bakersfield, we do have an airport. It's off of Union, and runs all the way down to Madison, close to where the Casa Loma apartments are. And it's very, very, very private, and it's very. I
Yeah.
mean, you could pass by there. I don't know how many times and hardly see anybody there, but when you do and
I,
look up in the sky, you know the planes come from there. You know what I mean?
okay, so is there any way to find out information if any children have been flown out of that airport with like a private
I mean,
airplane?
they wouldn't know. I mean, how would they know?
Well, they still have to report their flight
Yeah,
to
but I mean,
the
unless you
air.
look it up, you have to really look it up online to really look up
Hey,
flight.
we got one hell of a team on YouTube here. We digging in, so there's boots on the ground. We digging in. I think we can handle that. That's just another task. We'll handle it.
And I'm glad, Laura, to see you doing fine from
Oh, I
your
like you.
accident. I'm so
Wait,
happy
who?
you feeling so much better.
Wait, who's
Yeah, I
who's
am. Thank
speaking
you. I
right now?
appreciate you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
Who's
way in
speaking?
Vegas, but starting yesterday, I called Caesar's Palace. I'm trying to call all the casinos because no matter if it's not in California, it reach up here to Vegas. It's a lot of people come out here. We need them up here. Nina boy out here. He live out here. He trying to do the bus stops with what little money he got. But I'm trying to find
You said
somebody
little
that could
money
just
he
jump
got.
on. Cause
Can
you
you
never
guys
know. By it being little kids, anybody might find it in their heart to throw them up on these billboards. We have so many that flash all night long.
mute if
So
you're not
I'm trying to work
talking?
on
It's
that
really
right
hard to hear
now.
everybody.
I
It's
can't
really,
hear you.
can everybody mute that's not talking right now so we can hear clearly, because there's like clicking noises happening in the background. There, that's
Yeah,
better.
but don't let them get y'all down, like I said. And I'll always stand up for y'all. Y'all been out there boots to the ground. That lady invited you in your home, told you to come back. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't know how you go to the news and make it up some other kind of story, because that's totally different from the truth.
Correct.
And she didn't have to answer you. If it was my house and y'all came to my door, I'll step outside. No, you ain't coming in. I ain't got no questions for you, whatever. Or I'm going to answer them. You choose what you do. Do not involve all these extra people in this stuff. We all missing these boys and they need to come home. That's all we here for. And I'm glad you're feeling better because I heard your accident. You got messed up. I feel I had an accident myself and was messed up. So I feel you like, man, it ain't no joke. I'm glad, Autism Mom. I can't thank you enough for everything that you sent in. They need that stuff. And
yeah,
wherever
I
I
asked
can
them.
help a little bit, because financially I'm not really working because I was a nurse. And with the COVID, I was just like, fuck it, I ain't bring that shit home to my kids. I'm going to keep it real. So I quit.
Well, I asked before I just sent things. I asked what they needed, and that's what I had,
And
and I
thank you
bought
so
them.
much. That's a blessing in its own self. That's a blessing, but
I work
I
with kids,
I
with
hate
special
when
needs.
I hear
The,
all these people want to break these people down. They got boots on the ground that's actually out there that can help
right. The people that
physically
are talking the
looking. Don't
most.
break them down. They need us to lift them up.
the people that are talking the
That's
most
right.
are the ones from like Texas,
They need prayer,
Oklahoma,
and I
like
was mad because
way from
last
a
night I
different
was
country.
gone, so I didn't catch old
People,
girl. I ain't gonna mention her name on here.
people,
Thing last night, and Roro was
people
on
are
there.
like,
I always want to lift
Hold on. Who
Roro
are
up,
you guys
but I
talking
know
about?
she's not online or a YouTuber like that, so I don't know which way I could contact her because she needs that endurement. She's going through a lot. It's a lot within this.
okay, I was saying the people that like are in like different states. I'm not saying like, they're bad, but I'm saying like they have a lot to say, like they know, like they're here or something.
Yes,
Like
I just
they're in
left
LA,
California. Only moved
but
out
it's
here
like,
like it's about to be 2 years now. But I used to live
oh
in
my,
California in Colton.
hold on. But it's like they know everything, and that's the ones that are causing drama. The people that are out of state. Cause I'm right here. I'm in LA. I'm right here. I can show up
Well,
Yeah, I'm
whenever I
from
want to,
LA.
but I
Y'all
don't
don't
know what I'm
never go
looking
all
for. And I
down
need
here. Everybody want
hold
to
on,
say,
hold on.
"Oh, Bakersfield, dusty rats, all
Okay,
that." I don't know too much about Bakersfield
okay, hold on.
because I didn't
Can I
live over
finish?
there, but I
what
Okay,
don't
we're
can
think
I
that
saying
finish?
they
is A
dusty
V.
rats.
Hold on, can I finish real quick? Um, so
There's
I'm right here,
more than
but I
one
don't know
person
what I'm looking
talking.
for. You know what I'm saying? So I want to come with like Crenshaw. I talked to Crenshaw for 2 hours on the phone last week. We talked, and but I don't know what I'm looking for, so I need to go along with them, like LV and AV, whatever, because I don't know what the heck I'm looking for, but I want to involve myself, but I can't really, like, I don't want to go out there just in the desert just looking around. I don't know what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying that they are doing a good job. Everybody's doing a good job. I mean,
Yes,
it
they
happened,
are.
and Sherry
Are
is.
you in the area, hon?
Who,
You
me?
talking to
No, no, the one that was talking.
Jade?
Yeah, you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in LA. I'm an
So you.
hour and like 30 minutes away.
So are you
Hour.
saying that you would be willing to travel and help in searches?
Yes, of course. I'm right here. I'm
Okay,
here.
then you need to reach out with AV. I mean LV. United We Stand.
Well, that's what I've been
Have
doing
they'll
that.
get you
Yeah,
their
I've been
email.
doing that,
Somebody
but I
post
can't
it.
I can't do that every day because I work and like I
Of
can't
course,
be going
it's
over
not
there.
about
It's an
every
hour
day.
away and coming back
It's
a
not
whole hour
every
and 30
day.
minutes.
It doesn't matter how many days you can do it. It's a matter about what you can do and what you are willing to do.
Okay, where are you from?
I'm from Delaware. Um,
Oh, okay. Yeah, you from Delaware. Okay. Well, you way over there. But anyways,
yeah, I just sent them.
um,
I'm the
okay.
one that
Well,
sent the
yeah,
text
I have
messages.
a family to take care of. But if I can get there and if I know what I'm looking for, because I'm not gonna go there and just look around in the freaking the air and look around in the desert. I don't know what I'm looking for. But I've been trying to get in contact with everybody. But yeah, you're in Delaware. I'm here in LA. So yeah, I have. If I wanted to, I can, but I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm not gonna just drive out there just to look at the houses. I have to. I need to know what I'm doing. Like I don't know where I'm going. So yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, cause like I said, I'm out here in Vegas and I know how many signs we have that do broadcasting. Like, man, if y'all care about children, I don't see nothing wrong with me calling them and asking them, like, man, can y'all put these
Right.
flyers on y'all billboard and let it flash too? We don't know where they are.
Yeah.
And I started yesterday. I called Caesars. I called MGM. I'm waiting on a call back from Flamingo. So I'm trying to find out, like, is y'all gonna put something up or what? Like, come on, at the bus stops or whatever. I don't have millions of dollars to put up signs. But some of these people will be willing if we just reach out and let them know what's going on. So the awareness that they are missing and it's been this long and they so little. If I had a business and you called me and told me your story, I'd be quick to put that up real quick. So it can happen, you know.
Right.
I'm
Elfie, are
trying
you
from
there?
afar. Yeah. We all just want the safe recovery of the boys, and I'm trying from afar because I know if I owned a business, you call me and you tell me this story. And by them being that age and knowing, oh, I have children, I'll put that up for free, straight on my billboard. So that's what I'm about to get them to do out here. We about to make this worldwide. And don't let nobody mess up your struggle or nothing. Y'all have done well. And the way y'all did it, y'all have done it in a respectful matter too. So I don't even see where they get hit with no lawyer, no claim, no nothing about nothing, because y'all was very respectful. You invited them in your house.
Yeah, thank you. We
Elfie, are you
appreciate
there?
it. Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Hi, sorry. I just wanted to say something. Um, I am just absolutely just so mad right now about the way that your guys' system works in the United States. It blows my mind hearing these stories about the way that the it's is it DSP? Is that what it is?
No, Department of
DCF.
Human. Yeah.
DCF, sorry, DCF. It blows my mind. And I've never had to experience this in Canada, but hearing the way that it works in the United States, I just don't understand how this
They don't have
DCF
to
can
answer
just
to anybody, honey. They're non-mandated. They don't. They have
But the only
qualified
thing I
immunity.
don't take
They
from
have qualified
DCF,
immunity. So
DCF
in the
does
court,
save a whole lot of kids that are in bad
right? But
situations
when
at
they
the
can't,
same time too.
right? But when they can't profit or benefit off of them children, those are not the ones they want.
okay. So what I don't understand though is how these people were able to get 4 children from the DCF office. They have no
With no
money, they
income.
have no jobs. How were they able to get these children with no income? It doesn't make any sense. There is so
They
much.
gave a job.
They gave what?
That's cash money. Then you got, oh, I sell beats. That's cash money. So ain't
You
no
sell
telling
beat
what they
by
told
selling
them, but that
beads?
still wouldn't be enough for that many kids.
Well, no, because I mean the income that they're getting from the DCF office, that's what they're using, right? So, but how did they originally first get the very first child with no income?
Yeah, do you want to get in
That's what I don't understand. How
Mm.
can they go in there and get these children with no income?
here? You know, that's a very, very good question because I wondered it myself. Now that I'm older, like I said, and a lot of you guys know, I was a foster child myself. However, I emancipated in 2005. But um, my point is, I was with my foster grandmother. My mom was in prison. However, a year later, she got out of prison
Yeah,
and decided to go straight to the Department of Human Services and ask for us back.
right.
She didn't complete no drug classes yet. She didn't complete anything because she just got released. Um, they came to get us from my grandma.
Really?
Really,
And put y'all where?
with my mother,
They
with
put you
who was living
okay.
with her mother.
Oh, okay. So they gave her rights back.
You
But
know what,
check this out.
LV? Can I
She
say
was
something
still
on that?
One sec. LV's still talking. I wanted to hear
she
the
was
rest of her
still
story.
sending dirty drug tests. She had no form of income whatsoever, nothing. But the little $200 and something check that they get when they're released from prison.
And she was able to get you guys back.
Yep, she got us back. My grandma went in and fought and proved that she had nothing. She really wasn't nothing. She was no good to us for anything. And my grandma wanted us back. So we were going back and forth up until we're about 5 years old.
Wow.
Finally, my half brother, which was his father and his father's mother, who got custody or got us under foster care. They went in and fought, and they asked him if he wanted to take his name off the birth certificate since he wasn't our biological father. He said he wasn't going to do that.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So with that being said, they went ahead and left us with our foster grandmother.
Yeah.
But still had to
they still had
with
rights.
My mother.
Yeah.
Without her doing classes or anything.
Without her doing class. I mean, I could name on both my hands and feet how many times we done went to a visit and she was falling off the chair because she was under the influence of something. And the social worker sitting at the next table.
And the DFS just let the visit go on?
They let the visit go on. My grandma had to literally get me and my brother, grab us and walk out of there and suspend her own visit.
I know there was something I liked about you, LV, because I felt something, and like I'm gonna tell you, because when I was taken away by DFS, they took me away around 6 years old or so and placed me after, and I was in placement all those years up until to 1989. And my grandmother was fighting to get me out of custody and to live with her and my papa. So she won custody of me, and she had me through 89 to I was 12 years old. And my mom and her got into an argument. She wouldn't do something for my mom. So my mom got vindictive and knew the only way to hurt my grandmother was to take me from her. So she went and fought, got custody back of me, and basically said that, the guy that did what he did is no longer in the picture. He's in Mexico and blah, blah, and she got custody back of me, and she kept me all of 2 weeks, and something else happened in between that time. So, but she kept me in 2 weeks, and I was placed back in placement, and they told me I wasn't allowed to go back to my grandmother because my mom said she was detrimental to my mental health.
Wow.
So I just have one more placement until I was stated out.
Wow. I just have
and the one that's talking right now, where are you from? What state do you stay in, or country?
Who are you talking to?
You.
Oh, me. I'm from Canada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm in Canada.
Okay.
But I just wanted to say something quickly, and then I'm going to get off here. Or a couple of things. Sorry. I actually helped a friend of my daughter's. I was helping her because the father was trying to get shared custody with the child, and so I went to court and I was helping her, and everything. And then something just didn't smell right with me, and I didn't feel like she was telling me everything truthfully, right? So I actually reached out and I spoke to the father, and after everything was said and done, the judge actually asked me to be the person to go and actually check out the house that the father lived at, to see if there was everything there, that the child would need. And I went there and I checked everything out. Everything was awesome. I was the one that actually brought the child for their very first meeting with the dad and the child. And he was wonderful. He he's young, but he knew what he was doing. He had everything there that a child would need at that age. And the meeting was wonderful. I brought the child back to the mom, and we weren't really speaking because I just, like I said, I didn't find that she was being truthful with me. And, you know, they ended up going to court, back to court again. And he actually was able to get shared custody with her. You know, he still has shared custody with her, and everything has worked out perfectly now. She's tried
Amazing.
reaching out to me, but I just really don't really want to have anything to do with her. I think that she was, you know, like I said, she was lying to me a lot. So, but yeah, so I've helped somebody with this, but I've never actually experienced it. You know, like I've got 3 adult children and been married for 30 years, and yeah. So,
Well, God
but I
bless your
wanted to
heart.
just thank you so much. Yeah, high school sweethearts. We were 15 and 16 years old when we met. So, yeah,
Wonderful.
yeah. And I want to just say to you, LV, um, and to your wonderful wife, you guys are just doing God's work on earth right now. I am so happy when I watch your guys' videos and watch the way that you guys deal with things. I think everything with Sherry or Cherry or whatever you want to say, you know, that's just a big joke. She absolutely invited you guys in there, and you guys just keep on doing what you're doing. I absolutely love you guys. And I pray that these children are found. You know, I'm hoping that they are alive and we get them back. But you guys just keep on doing what you're doing. The world loves you guys. Everybody, you know, everybody loves you.
Thank
So
you. God bless
keep
your
on
heart. We
smiling because
love
you're
you too.
beautiful. You're beautiful.
Thank you so much. God
Okay,
bless you.
everyone. Take care. God bless
LV,
you too. Take
Bye.
care. Bye
LV.
bye.
Yeah, we all here for y'all. Like y'all doing what we can't do. Cause I mean, you down there. You really got your feet on the damn ground when everybody wanna talk or say anything. You
Right,
can't
right.
really
LB, text me.
dismission nobody when you ain't put your feet in that soil. You ain't out there lifting up stuff. I seen y'all. Man, I was scared when I seen y'all with the leg stuff. I'm like, oh, don't let LB fall in there. The wifey,
Oh,
not you. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, she get too close. Don't fall in there. Like, for real. Cause we
LV.
need y'all. You know, at the end of the day, you can only do what you can do, honey. You can't stress about, oh, what I didn't do. Oh, it was more I probably could have done. You guys are doing more than anybody. All of y'all are out there. Matt, AV, those are the ones I watch, you know, and it's like y'all out there. Y'all doing it.
Yeah. Thank you. We
But you
appreciate you guys.
also have a family you can't forget about,
Of
and
course.
you got to enjoy time with them too and take a day off sometimes, you know?
And we've done the past
So
couple of
I
days. You
appreciate
know.
what you do. When I looked at the last video, she was like, oh, she messed up. Oh, she got hurt. My son got hurt. I'm like, damn, what was they doing?
Yeah, it was pretty
And
No,
painful.
then I see you, I'm
actually,
like, all right. She
actually,
like, you still want to go out
can,
there right then?
can I say something?
No, you need
Can I
to
say something?
heal. Make
Hey,
sure you're good, honey.
Well, I think I'm good
LV.
Your
now. Before
heart
my hat wouldn't
Shut.
be fitting
flows
this hat.
across the United
LV.
States. Your heart flows across this United States, believe me.
LV.
Thank you. Yes.
LV. I want to
Yes.
say this before I forget. First off, the only thing that I could not find to put in that first aid kit was an ace bandage. So make sure y'all grab one to have along with y'all, because none of the stores had any in there that I would get, that would work. So make sure you grab one for that,
For
in
sure.
case anybody needs it out there.
We will
Second off,
do. And again, thank you so much. I mean, it's all appreciated. It's all gonna be used. Trust me, because It's everything that
And
everybody
no
goes through
matter
out
how
here.
many haters you get, you guys are so appreciated all over the
And the
world. There's
second
so
the
many
thing,
people love y'all and
well,
just wanna hug y'all and make sure y'all good. Don't worry
Okay,
about the
let them
haters. They
finish the
gonna hate
the second
anyway.
LV, the second thing that I wanted to say was, you guys had did a live the other day with, I think it's Lady Queen, remember, and Cherry
Yes,
when she came on and she was showing her birth certificate.
yes.
I don't know if you guys got my message or not, but like I swear to God, I almost peed my pants when she was showing her birth certificate, and your wife kept putting her eyeball up to the screen, and all you could see was an eyeball moving in
Oh, that
Who
was
circles,
is this
funny.
like
lady
an
queen? It
eyeball
seemed
moving in
like she a
circles.
fucking hater. You
She
not out here trying to
it
look
was
for the boys.
it was
She was really looking like in
she's
the
sitting there
screen.
doing an eyeball circles, going in circles, and I'm getting dizzy. I'm thinking I'm doing
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
psychedelic drugs or something.
I'm trying to tell her like your eye gonna come out the socket. You look any harder, you know what I mean?
No, I was worried for her for a minute.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
If
can hear
you
you.
pull
Oh,
up
okay.
your birth certificate, it's gonna say your name and your parents' name. It ain't gonna say your kids' names. So what the hell is good with a birth certificate?
Yeah, you're right. But
It
hey,
don't show nothing.
All it shows is what maiden name was, and you know, different names
Your
that she had.
stuff is on your birth certificate, not the daughter stuff.
Right, but if the maiden name is the same as her maiden name, then you know it's like questionable. Just like LV and her wife went through it because of their name. You know what
yes,
I
I
mean?
could be reached
That
on
it's like
Facebook.
several people have been going through it because of
Laura
But
Vasquez.
their name.
LV girl last name is Vasquez, so that don't mean nothing. Like, no, I don't want to see your birth certificate. Let me see all your children birth certificates. Who's the daddies? Now we can reach out and see who's the
But
kids.
none of the daddies would be whatever her damn name really is. Um, on there because they probably all got different daddies.
Yeah, maybe so.
LV.
But I'm
Yeah,
Um,
glad. I'm just like, don't let nobody sour y'all or y'all just be like, oh, it's too much. No, everything y'all doing, and I know y'all not gonna give up. I know y'all really out there, boots on the ground, and ain't gonna give up. And we don't want you to. So anything needed, you can I can find you another way and you can reach out. If I can help in some type of way to get some to you that y'all need, like real shit. Cause it seemed like they trying to get the real people off the case. They bullshit.
yeah, that's
Y'all
exactly
been
what it
real
is.
this whole
Um,
time. I done
LV,
seen
I
y'all
but we
digging,
thank you. We
picking
thank you
up
so much.
stones, picking up pallets, all kind of shit, all out in the ocean, all in the fields, all in
Okay,
all kind of places.
yeah, we know.
And y'all
Hello,
deserve that respect.
hello.
Thank
Y'all
you.
out there
Appreciate you.
looking. We
Okay,
sitting at
let them
home
go.
looking at y'all. So what are we
Huh?
doing? We ain't doing
Okay,
shit. Y'all
okay.
doing it.
Hear you. Hell yeah, appreciate it. I think somebody's trying to talk. I hear multiple people.
Oh yeah, I was trying to talk, but never mind.
yeah,
Hi,
yeah, this
it's
is
me,
Alright.
Nikki.
No, what's
I was
going on,
wondering
man?
if we could. Hey, cuz.
What's up,
Is there
kid?
any way we can rotate out? We have a lot of other people who want to be on the panel, and while we sympathize and we love you guys for joining us, we got to move along, ladies.
Well, I'm not tech
I'ma
savvy,
drop
so I don't know
down.
how to
I
work
just
this.
wanted to wish you my love. That was it. And
So,
make
so
sure
after,
y'all was gravy and let y'all know don't stop doing what you doing. Y'all didn't do nothing wrong and keep pushing for the boys. I'll step down
thank you,
and watch
Thank
thank
you
you,
out.
and
so much.
appreciate
Have a
you.
great Saturday.
Y'all have a great one.
You too. Thank you.
LV. This is Christina.
Hi, Christina. I'm
I know
sorry.
you've been going over, like doing background checks and everything to, try to root out different people. Have you gone over any census records?
You know what? To be honest with you, I haven't. Somebody in my group may have, but I
Because
We
they
have.
will list
personally,
the
I have not.
names of the children.
We we have.
Has that helped at all, or is it just more confusion?
It's definitely more confusion. It's something that can't even be traced at this point. We would need a lot more help from someone higher.
Exactly. I was just thinking that because the census report you'll have your listed names of your children on there, but however, what if just in this situation, what if the bio not the bio, the adoptive mother here, what if she was adopted out at birth? You know what I mean? She's not going to have that in her census. Anywhere on Cherry census would have that child on there because that child never came home.
Right. Also, because they're minors, there's not much you're gonna find.
Well, minors would still be listed on the census.
Yeah, you still have to list your children no matter what their ages. That's how they count how many
Check
people are
Mercury.
in
Thank you so
an
much for the
average in the
super
state.
chat.
Mm, I know. It just seems, it gets weirder and weirder and spreading farther and farther. And the big thing would be if, finding out the last time, when they actually went missing, who, actually saw them last. And, that would be the best way to have a starting point. And I just can't believe nobody's talking or saying anything.
Yeah, that's another thing. There are also no character witnesses, positive or negatively, for anyone, bio Roro. Of course, we have character witnesses for her, but the bio family as well as the adopted family, no one's coming forward positively or negatively,
Yeah,
which is very weird.
I know.
Well, I
And
mean, there are on other platforms. There are people that say they know, the bio family apparently, and they know all about the history, So there's people out there that are saying they know these people, but that the facts are the facts. Like, really, do you know them? Because everything so far you guys are saying we can't prove.
I mean,
yeah, they
there's
say
a
they
difference
know them, but
between
nobody's
knowing
talking.
someone and knowing of the person, and most of the people
Right,
Right.
we talk to so far tend to know of the people and not know them.
right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, you hear people's names being mentioned all the time. It'd be like, oh, I heard your name. I heard you before. I heard you before, but nice to meet you.
Maybe
Yeah.
I watch too much TV, but but it it would be nice if how they can use traffic cameras to spot vehicles and kind of trace where they go. It would be nice if you could find where Jacqueline and Trezell, or even the mothers left their house, and could track them along the road and see where they actually go, and see if
I
it
don't know. We
leads
have
to
street
something.
cameras where we're at,
I
so
don't know. To me, it's just the sneakiness of the whole thing. Period. Like,
Yeah.
everything was so sneaky. The way he pulled up the van to let whoever in and off the van in front of the door, shit like that. That's somebody who's very, very private and sneaky.
He already peeped the scene before they moved there. He noticed those cameras there. That's exactly why he parked the way he parked from day one.
Yeah.
but
So
and
nobody can see him
also,
coming out of the door. Hold on, I wasn't done.
I'm sorry.
That's another reason why, you know what I mean, he parks like that. Because he saw the cameras, most likely at Mike's. He saw the cameras across the street. He know what he's looking for. He's stupid, but he's far from stupid, if you know what I mean.
Also, one thing that I did hear, and I was watching Crenshaw earlier, was about the owner, that previous owner that sold them that house, had stated that that back gate was not accessible. It was filled with like vines and chains and all this stuff. Like you would have had, he would have had a hell of a time just trying to clear the area to get around to get it open. You know, that's what the previous owner had stated. Like it was not accessible, so he had
Right.
to have made it accessible, and he knew why he was making it accessible. But like I said before, the only way them kids got out of that backyard is if somebody sprayed them down with invisible spray and took them the hell out of there.
Because
Yeah.
they were never
And
in
you
the
know what?
backyard.
And another thing is, I don't know if any of you guys have been on AV's live in the past like 14, 15 hours, somewhere around there.
What?
I
Say
believe
that
he
again?
had the owner of the home on his live.
Yes,
And
he did.
if you listen to the stuff she was saying, when she said that the house pretty much was the exact same from the time she sold it to the time that Chazal and them had moved out, that there was nothing different. However, I remember hearing a few neighbors making a statement that they heard skill saws and like he was doing work there somewhere.
I heard that as
Now,
well.
Yeah,
now
what
with
kind
that
of
being
woodworking
said,
he do?
he
And there
removed that
was
bamboo gate.
sawdust.
He
There
removed
was
the bamboo
sawdust.
gate. He removed a bunch of stuff. So how does she figure that it's exactly the same from when she sold the home?
Well, she had said that the gate was not accessible through chains and like vines and you know, different like growth materials that were like entangling the chain and the area to access the whole thing. So she said he had to work at it to get it undone. We never used it, she said.
Right. Laura, you also have other people wanting to get on the panel.
Yeah, I've got one more question, and then I'll go ahead and go. Did the police that day they were out there at the Ming Lake when you guys were out there boating, and did they find anything that was associated with that awful smell that you guys found that time?
If I'm not mistaken, I believe you're talking about BV Buena Vista Lake. However, the last time we did go out there, there was a ranger and a few officers that were out there. Nobody made contact with us to let us inform us on if they were out there for that reason or some other reason. But as of right now, we do not know what's going on with that.
Okay.
And they're not going to tell us.
Yeah, I
they're
wish
not gonna.
that police
I
would
mean,
just go.
we expected that when we made the call, and like we try to put on all our lives. No matter what information we turn over, we're not gonna get a response on if they followed up on it or what they found out of it or anything like that. And a lot of people don't understand that.
Yeah, I know they can't really say anything, but it'd just be nice if they would throw us a little crumb of information, you know.
Like they could verify, yes, we did check that area. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Letting people know
And
they
I also
got
feel like they could
their
verify
tip.
if they're deceased or alive. That would be a
Right.
big part. They're asking for the
Right, but
community
then
help,
that
but
would
yet they're not
be
letting us know whether we're looking for remains or if we're looking for actual walking humans.
well,
Right.
that would be that if they were to give that information
Yeah,
out, they would
I
give
know.
the case. The case would
Yeah.
be done. Like nobody would be charged with anything. So they gotta keep those things under wrap, like serious information. They have to keep it, even though, like, because your wife was saying yesterday, you know, or I'm not sure what day it was, but she was stating, you know, on there, and that's when the day that AV Watchman had a little meltdown, where she had stated, you know, that Bakersfield is doing something. Cal City wasn't doing nothing, but Bakersfield is doing something because they are hush hush, complete hush hush. They're not giving you shit. And they're not giving you it for a reason, because they know if they give it to you or any little bit of information and it gets out there and twisted around, it can compromise their case. And they need to keep that quiet so that they can get a conviction and make sure that everybody, hope to God, everybody down the line, including DFS, gets charged.
Yep.
All right. Well, much
let's
love to
all
you
just
guys.
hope that
Thank
this
you
is the
so
reason.
much for coming.
Let's just all hope that this is the reason why it's taking so long. and hopefully at the end of it, DCSF, everybody who was involved, as in DCSF, the law for whoever's involved, let's just hope that it all comes out, man. I mean, like I said, it's been too long. We all know it's too long. So
Okay, well, guys, I'm going to get off. Much love to you, and be safe out there. And God bless you.
God bless you too.
Thank you
for
so much.
joining.
Have a good day.
You too. Bye bye.
Hi, how are you guys?
All right, how are you?
Hello.
Oh, I'm all right. I have to go get my kid from work in a minute, so great timing. But I wanted to pop on and ask about Lady Queen. So she is like, oh no, so I read on your guys' Facebook page that you guys have known for a while that Trezelle's mom was this this other person, Jacqueline West, I guess. Is that true? Can you like speak anything to that? Because like all she did on that call, like all she did is just like fuck you, I'm a Christian, fuck you. I mean,
Right.
like where does that get you?
I can say this, that we did have assumptions that she could possibly be a mother to Trezelle, being that we did receive information that Wanda was only Trezelle's mother through marriage. However, we didn't fully 100% that yet. In doing so, we went to California City, and my wife had about a 5-minute interview with Jackie West.
Oh, did she?
Yes, she did. And it's almost been a month and a half ago. Jackie West did mention that she had no relationship to them, and she didn't even know them. She didn't chase us off her property. She didn't invite us to come back. She didn't act funny or anything. She was just like, you know what? Hey, I've heard about the story. No, I'm not related. And that was pretty much it.
Simple thing.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what she said. I mean, I know she got on the phone. I was like half listening because it was just like, wow, I don't even know why I was there. But yeah, and I know she seemed like, you know, she talked and she was just like, no. But
yeah,
so I just wanted to ask you.
She had no problem, like, you know, she pretty much really did want to know how we got to her and stuff like that. And we explained to her, and she was just like, okay, yeah, that's understandable. Pretty much, okay, I understand why you guys are here, and that's fine. You know what I mean? So, my wife and her, they both respected each other. Everything ended in peace. Recently, we haven't had anything to lead us back to her. So, we really haven't followed up on her.
Yeah, she's not really a necessary part of the story, just an after fact that we're curious about, you know. All right, I appreciate you answering that. I'm gonna have to hop off already because I gotta go grab my son. But if you guys are still on when I get back, I might pop back in. It was good to see you guys.
Thank you for joining. Appreciate you.
Thank you. All right, bye everybody.
Bye.
Someone's trying to take a shower.
Let my son in.
LV.
Yes, ma'am.
And she's been waiting for a minute.
Who are you just talking about?
I believe I was speaking about Jackie West from California City.
Yeah, your wife talked to her?
Yes, she did.
The adopted mother.
No, not Jacqueline. This lady was told to us to be supposedly Trezelle West's real mother.
Oh Lord! All right. Whew.
That's a whole other can of worms.
I can't post up. I'm not gonna post her picture or nothing like that. I mean, for those of you who were in here in the past and were able to see us talk about her and bring her up, I'm sure you guys know what we're talking about. But with the recent stuff that's been going on, I'm gonna try not to post too many pictures of people because I don't want this thing to blow up or anything like that. But yes,
I hear you.
there is a woman from California City. Her name is Jackie West, and she was presumed to be Trezal West's real mother. However, we were also
She
told that
denied it.
Wanda West is Trezal's mother by marriage only. So we're still not
Yeah, I
100
heard
on
that.
any of that information. So that's why we haven't updated anybody on any of it.
I heard about Trezell West not being apparently Wanda West kid, but so that would make him obviously the oldest, right, of the three. The three, well, plus the daughter, of Wanda West. So, but no, the three boys. Trezell would be the oldest.
Hello?
Then.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you guys hear me?
I can
Yes.
hear you.
Yes.
So
Yeah, we can hear
I'm
you.
in here.
Can everyone else mute their mics just for 1 second so we can hear what she's saying?
Hello?
Hello, can
Proceed.
you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
And you can see me?
Yes, ma'am.
Finally, I've been like waiting forever. I was
I'm
just
so
like,
sorry.
no, that's okay. No, it's perfectly fine. I'm all new to this, and I've made comments in the feed and everything that I'm visually impaired, so like I can't see anything that's on the screen, but I can hear y'all, and
Okay.
so I'm just like, I don't know if I'm here or not, and it keeps saying I'm backstage, and then it says that everybody can see me and hear me, so I'm just trying to make sure that you guys can hear me okay, and there's no feedback or anything like that because I got my headphones in. So everything's good. There's no feedback or anything.
Nope, you're
Okay,
perfect.
great. So I've been following y'all for a long time, and there's the whole family, the whole community. I am just so like enamored of you guys, of all the work that you guys have been doing, and I would just give anything to be there with y'all, but I'm like way in Nebraska. I can't drive there. I don't have any money to fly there, whatever. I just can't be there, but I'm trying to do my best on my part over here. I follow up on all the news that you guys provide at least every day. The last couple of days I've been kind of out of the loop. I went and got the vaccine, and so my arm's been hurting like a bitch. And so I've just been sleeping, and so I've been trying to tune as much as I can. But I was wondering, does anybody know where Trezell or Jacqueline is at all?
I just want to say really quickly, I didn't know that was you until you said my arm hurt like a bitch, because that was you earlier and I was laughing. I hope you feel better. I got my second
Oh
one
my
too. Make sure
God.
you rotate it and take
I'm-
Tylenol.
I just be like so tired, and I'm like just want to
Yeah.
sleep, and I'm just like eat sleep, and my arm just feels like someone just gave me a big old whack in the arm, just like
Yeah.
someone punched me so bad, and I'm just like, oh.
I
So
just thought
yeah.
that was so funny.
Yeah, so I've been kind of out of the loop for a little bit, and I've been trying to catch up on everything as much as I can. But I just want to know where the hell they're at. I'm just getting so sick of this. They can't hide anymore. Does anybody have any idea where Jacqueline and Trezell are at?
To be honest with you, no.
Oh my God.
Can I ask you? Can I say something, LV, about that?
Sure.
Okay. I recall. Okay, back when they were doing another person was doing a video, and they were walking the dog, Chalk, and they said that was Trezell, right? They confirmed that was Trezell West and his father. Okay. So my thing is, what I was understood was that Jacqueline was not there. She was sleeping in the van at first, and then she ended up in a motel. What is she not allowed to be at her in-laws' house? Is she not allowed to stay with her?
We were under the impression that she was not allowed to stay with the West family.
Why?
How true that is, we don't know. But when we did go and one of the teammates spoke to Jacqueline's mother, she did mention that she was very upset with everybody because her daughter wasn't allowed to go to her apartment to shower and do certain stuff like that. So with that being said, that pretty much told us that her daughter pretty much had nowhere to go, whether it was the West house or her house, because of course the apartment management wasn't too fond about us going over and making a story and the news media and all this, being there. So at that point, the last we heard that she was in the field in a van. We weren't 100 if she was staying in that field, as in living, or
Yeah, in the van. That's what I was told.
correct. We did go out for days and we looked for that van, and we never spotted it out in the field anywhere with Jacqueline in it. Since that time, it's been a few months now, and we had got no word up until about a week and 2 weeks ago, maybe. We were sent an address here in Bakersfield, California, off Stein, behind
Wow.
the porn shop that they were seen in.
Nasty.
We did attempt to speak to the people at that address, and they mentioned that Trezell or Jacqueline do not live there. However, they did receive a few pieces of mail that had Trezell's name on there.
Wow. Well, I mean, I want, with all that being said, and knowing that Jacqueline isn't apparently allowed to be at the West House or whatever, what kind of a man would that make Trezell that he's not staying with his lady if she has to be in a van or in a hotel? Why isn't he with her? That's my thing. Like,
Because he's a coward.
I
But we knew that.
but they need to
Amen.
keep her
Yep.
quiet. They're all trying to keep her
Exactly.
quiet.
She's
How they
most
keep her
likely the
quiet.
weakest link. So in order to keep her quiet, he must keep her right by his side.
Yep.
But he's not. He's keeping her in a van or in a hotel, and he's at his parents.
Mom talking.
Hello.
Hello.
Am I still
Hello?
here?
I said, I
I
don't know if you heard me.
was still here.
I
I
don't know
love
if you heard
Hey,
me. I don't
Am I
know if
still
you
here?
heard me, but
Are
when I
you?
said
Are
this,
you
it
still
gets
here?
so quiet, y'all. I don't know if I'm here or not.
I like her. I'm like,
It got
what I
so
last
quiet
said,
for just a second. I'm like, I
I
don't know what the
know.
hell's going on.
Girl, why do I feel like that at home sometimes? I'm like,
what I last said was that if how are they making sure they keep her quiet if Trezell's not staying with her when she's where she's at?
I mean, my opinion would be that instead of them being out together running errands or doing what it is they have to do, so they won't be so noticeable, they do it separately.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is that she's in a totally separate place than he's at. That's what I'm thinking, because it just seems like nobody has seen them. It's like they're in a cave somewhere out in the yonder field far away, and they're just, nobody knows where they're at. I just don't understand, but you can't, there's just no way they could just keep themselves shut in all the time. I just, not unless they're in a different state or a different country, but with them still staying in contact with Bakersfield police, there's no way they would be able to leave, right? They have to stay within that city.
They have to stay here. That's one thing law enforcement did make everybody aware of, was that they are in contact and constant contact with Trezell and Jacqueline. They
Yeah.
do know their whereabouts. Of course, they're not willing to share, which they
Of course
would,
not.
but they won't.
I just, my God, I wish I could be there so bad. I'd be like everywhere, just everywhere. I don't care if I can't see anything in the dark. I'd be everywhere they were at. I would hunt them down. I would be interrogating them. I'd be like, where are them babies right now, right now, right now? Because this is just getting
Let
ridiculous.
me tell you
somebody
something
needs to
about
start
Trezell
whooping
and
their
them.
ass every time I see him.
For sure.
They were stupid on how they came out with the boys missing,
Mm-hmm.
but them motherfuckers are slick on their feet. Let me tell
Yep,
you.
they are. It was, I mean, I've been watching a lot of the videos, and I've been following this case all the way since like the beginning of January, because what had happened was my mother-in-law had saw a news post that 2 boys had gone missing in California on December 21st, and I just happened to be going through my YouTube feed, and I'm like, oh well, there's that story that my mother-in-law was telling me about. So then I started watching it, and I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, one child's one thing, but 2 children to be missing at the same time. And then I watched their stupid ass interview on the news. They're so guilty. They know something. I just want to smack them in the face. I can't stand it. They're just absolutely disgusting. I don't know why they haven't said anything. Why haven't they have it? There must be somebody giving them money to keep their mouths shut, and that's why they're not speaking. Because I know after a while someone starts asking me questions over and over and over and over again. You break. People break eventually, and they say, okay, well, this is what happened, this is what's going on. I just don't get it. Why can't they just break and just say something?
Because they
It's
don't have enough pressure. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah, there's
that's
not.
my personal
They feel
perspective.
like they're protected with law enforcement and a few other people around them. So I doubt very
Right.
much anytime soon that they're gonna break unless they have pressure like they had in the beginning.
so
Right. And then the
Because in
fact
the
is that
beginning
law
they couldn't
enforcement
sit
keeps
down.
saying,
They had to leave California City. They
right.
gave
yep,
the West House. They had to leave the West House. They tried Jacqueline's mom house. They left there. So
Okay, so now I was seeing in one of the YouTubers videos that supposedly Wanda West moved. There's nobody living in that house anymore, or
that's false.
I think that's very, 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 very false information.
okay,
Like I
Very
that's what
said,
I
false.
was
I live
thinking.
here in Bakersfield, California. I'm not too far from there.
Somebody was
Right.
The last time I went by there, the dogs were outside. Somebody was standing at the
Right.
door letting the dogs in. So
Well,
I
that's what I
mean,
was thinking, because I mean it was just somebody random that I was watching, and I didn't click on it, but I saw the title of the video, and I'm like, no, I don't believe that. That's why I kind of asked y'all, like, what's that all about? Because I haven't heard anything about that situation in a while. Like, if anybody's still there, has there been any activity or anything like that? And I'm just like, this is
Hey,
just getting
Laura.
so frustrating. Go ahead.
Look, I heard that there were plumbers at Wanda's. I guess she was there talking to a detective. I don't know if that's true. That's why I'm asking, because I don't want to put it out, but that's what I heard. Now that was just a couple days ago. That was days
a
ago.
couple of days ago, like how
So
long?
do you know anything about that? Wednesday? She was
No.
talking to a detective, and then there was a plumber or something. I don't know. That's all I heard. I don't want to. I'm not trying to speculate or say anything wrong.
To be honest with you,
That's why I'm
haven't
asking
heard
you,
anything.
because
To be honest with you, I haven't heard
Okay.
anything. And when I did go by there, I believe it was Tuesday or Wednesday. Don't quote me. There was no activity. We did speak to a few neighbors. They didn't mention anything about seeing any detectives or law enforcement or even a plumber. So, like I said, don't quote me. I'm not 100, but at the
Okay.
time I was there, no.
Well, I apologize if it's wrong what I just said. So I'm not.
Oh
I'm
no,
not
no,
out
you're
here
fine.
to
You're completely
try
fine.
to bring anything false.
Yeah, no, don't be sorry. No.
Yeah, I'm the
So
same
let me
way.
ask you
I'm
all
the same
one
way.
last
Yeah.
question. You guys think? What do you guys all think about the West House getting? They should do you guys all think it should be dug up or what? And that's just my last question. I'm gonna jump down.
I personally do not.
I don't think so. The kids never made it there.
Are we
I
talking about
don't
the Cal
know.
City
Are we
one,
talking
or
about here in Bakersfield or in California?
oh,
I think he
okay.
was talking about the house in
I think
Aspen.
I think we lost Laura. Well, okay. I
Baker
should most likely be right.
House.
I can see her. Wanda's house,
Oh,
yes,
Wanda's house? Yeah.
yes, and they also need to do
The
a
fire.
more thorough investigation of the older apartment at Casa Loma, but they
Yeah.
say they have. So
Well,
Yeah. I
It
don't think
doesn't
they're going
seem
to
like
find
it.
anything
It
else at the
really
Hassman house,
doesn't.
but Wanda's house, I'm very interested in knowing what's on that ground. It's
Very
just too fishy.
Oh my. Yep. All right.
Laura,
Thanks,
he
ladies.
wants
I
to know
appreciate
about
it.
the house in Bakersfield.
The house in Bakersfield, definitely. I think a lot needs to be done to that house in Bakersfield.
Whoa, what's going on next door?
That place was a mess for starters.
Yeah, it was. It was
and
just it,
the-
and I. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
sorry, everything they had in the yard was possible things to aid in a crime.
Mhm. Oh
That-
yeah. Oh yeah. The
Like,
backyard was like a total shit show. I mean, a total shit show. Like I said, I can't see, but I can hear everybody's description on like what they're seeing is going on in her backyard, and I'm like, what the hell? They living in a junkyard or what? I mean, holes digging up, seats burned up, cars sitting in the yard. What? Well, that's just nasty. Why would you want your yard to look like that? And then all of a sudden, they start cleaning up everything.
Right. I think they got a lot of flack from that. That's why. But personally, I don't know that anything actually happened.
Hi,
I
guys.
personally maybe dig up on that fire. Hello. But
Hello.
I think they're just dirty ass people, honestly.
Uh huh. Yeah.
Well,
They
I'm
did
starting to
nothing
think that.
to their house.
can I step in and say something about Wanda's house? This autism mama. The thing that I noticed is that she had quite an extensive period of time to get her house together. The inside drywall was coming out of there in trucks, like the outside was cleaned up real nice, like it was never before. Like you said here, she's just a dirty person and everything. So all of a sudden, a dirty person ain't gonna quickly want to change up and clean. I feel inside me that they had gotten tipped off by somebody that they were coming there to do a search warrant in that house.
Yep.
And around that house, I believe they were tipped off by somebody who knows the police or is a part of the police, because
Mhm.
then they waited almost 2 months and 3 months or whatever to do that.
It's also possible that they may be trying to. Sorry. They may be trying to pumpkins in the back. They may be trying to get like partial custody or temporary custody of the boys if the judge happens to allow that, because remember, although they are quote unquote not suspects, they're still going to do every step to possibly get the other 4 back. So
Yeah.
Wanda and them might be like, oh well, my house is clean, and then look at this new shiny statement I put out, give the kids to me, we care, knowing they don't give a fuck. So
Right.
it's a possibility. Anything's possible.
Do you guys think that eventually this is going to go to court? Something's got to be done. It's just got to be done.
I feel like they should at least be arrested for neglect, because like we said,
right.
Cal City alone
Absolutely.
showed that the boys were never in Cal
Absolutely.
City. If they were
Hi,
in Cal
guys.
City, if they were in
Hi.
Cal City, they would have never transferred the case back to Bakersfield. So that right there, you falsified a police
Right.
call, as well as
Absolutely.
neglect of your kids, because they just supposedly came at a
Right.
just bam, poof, they're gone. Right? No, it
Mhm.
doesn't happen
Yep.
like that. So they should at least be arrested on that. But I mean, who am I?
I don't know.
I
I feel the same way.
I see cases alone where child neglect gets you locked up. So,
Yep.
like you said, they should be locked up alone until them children are produced.
Right. You hear about kids' mom yelling and being like, get the F in here and do your chores. Next thing you know, the next neighbor is like, oh my God, yes, hello, CPS. And then their kids are getting taken away, or the CPS is knocking at your door, but your kids go missing and it's all G. No, it doesn't work like that.
Right.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
apparently
no,
it does.
I keep telling somebody, like, no joke. My son is my world. He's so freaking awesome. He's my everything, and I would not even have it. Like DFS knows. I slam the door in their face now. I don't have to answer the shit. Look, I don't answer nothing. I slam the door. You got a warrant? No. All right, leave your card. Click. Bang. Just look, shut the door.
I just one thing I don't understand about the beginning of this whole thing when the police were first called over and they first arrived on scene. Here in Bakersfield, when you report a kid missing, officers arrive, they get off the car, they have the people inside the home come out.
Do you want horchata? Do you want sandia? What?
They have the people come out and stay out while they go in.
That's making me hungry.
Right.
However, they did none of that.
Mm-mm.
It wasn't treated like a two missing toddler case. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
I agree 100%. Something's just not right. Either
Someone's
somebody's being paid off or being paid or something, because like I said before, if I was in this situation, I would have broke a long time ago. I mean,
Right.
just constantly people showing up, someone showing up at my house saying, "Where are the boys? Where are the boys?" I would eventually break,
I would be hearing that shit in my sleep.
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Jump up like, where are the boys? Like, wait, what?
And I mean, look, if the boys are with somebody and they're well taken care of and they're healthy and they're happy and everything, bring them out.
Right.
That's also very possible. That is a very possible situation. The APs are responsible. They are not the only guilty ones. I'm gonna put that out there. And I don't give a fuck who likes
100%.
it.
Yep.
They are not
Because
the only ones that are guilty.
no, there's other people that are involved. There's absolutely other people involved. There's other people in that family or in their community or their surroundings or relatives far away or whatever that knows something. And
Right.
and somebody's being either paid or paid off to keep their mouths shut, and
Mhm.
they're totally left the area so that they don't
Right.
get in contact with anybody that's going to harass them or whatever, and
Right.
then I was listening the other day, I think it was on Steve's live. The lady was talking about how Jacqueline's name is just not Jacqueline, which does not surprise me one bit, because it seems like these people in this area like to change their names around like they're a freaking
Right.
dictionary or something. I just don't get it. So
It seems like they changed their name more than they changed their underwear around there.
right. It's like, I don't get it. They're doing it. It seems like it's going in circles. Okay, well, we're going to go by this name. So they can't do any research or any background on this name over here. And then if they find something about this name, then we're going to change it around to this name. And all it takes is just a couple of names to be switched around for nobody to find anything, just like they can't find anything on Jacqueline.
Right. And isn't it interesting she's the only one that changed her name?
Yep.
That's a little weird, right?
Right. I agree 100%. There's
Crazy.
just, it's, I don't get it. I
And
just don't get it.
no, and the adoptive grandmother did too.
Right.
They all did in that family.
They had to
the husband's name, switching the husband backwards, and
Yep, they had to have, because I mean, if you're not able to do any type of background or find any background on these people, you got to know something's up,
they said
because
they changed their name every city they moved to. Every different
Yep.
city they changed their name.
yep,
Laura,
and
you have a few people waiting to get on.
All right.
Sorry, I didn't know if you saw it.
What is it?
Yes, we're still here. No, waiting for her to be like, hello.
well, if I need to get off, I can get off. It's not a problem. Do you need to make room or?
I think you're okay.
I think it can hold 10 people or 9 people.
Yeah, but that's way too many people talking at the same time.
Yeah, that drives me bonkers. I can't understand half the time what people are saying, but as soon as someone talks, I shut my mouth. I don't want to, interrupt anybody. But I've been wanting to join for a while, and I just want to put my, thoughts and feelings in the whole situation. And, I watched Steve's live the other night, and then the lady that was on there that sold the the West at home. Oh my
Right.
God. I wanted to start bawling so bad. I felt so bad for her because she's so scared. She thinks that somebody's following her. And I would just be, I don't know, I would be beside myself.
Right.
I would not be able to handle that. That poor woman, all she did was sell a home and people are harassing her. And
Right.
I don't
Some
think that's right.
somebody has to be harassing the woman because how is it that every place she's gone, even places
Right.
that she goes for peace of mind and everything,
Right.
that a banner, not a banner, a flyer has always been placed there in the
Right.
spot that she goes to. So
Right.
somebody has to be watching her and everything because they were trying to allege that they gave her the children, which wasn't true, you know.
I know it's it's sad, you know, that you know, if she could and she had the means of doing it, I'm sure she would be doing what y'all are doing, and that's be looking for the boys. But now that she's being harassed, I don't think she wants to take any part of it, and I don't blame her one bit. But I'll tell
Right,
you
and
what,
she
if I
also said
was
that she was questioned by, I believe it was Arizona police
Mhm.
as well as the FBI, and
Yep.
she was cleared. So
Right.
there's
Right.
that no one should be bothering her anymore. Now these people who are not cleared, that's a little bit different. Let's
Right.
welcome the new people. And hi, new people.
Hi, new
Hello,
people.
Hi, new
I'm
people.
watching from the UK. I've been
Hi.
following from the UK.
This is Sleeping Mama. Can everybody hear okay? My name's cutting out on a lot of the voices.
Yeah, just
Can you
bring
hear
your
me?
mouth back a little bit bring your mouth back from the mic.
Okay, I'm from Indiana, I'm not from there, so I had some questions on some of the information today. Have you guys seen the local news on the missing man, the Edward Rodrigo Medina?
Yeah, yeah, we seen that.
Okay, because there was it said there was suspicious circumstances, that there was blood in the truck, and it was just kind of scary because another platform had put that he had the connection on the public people search. He's also connected to Lotus Lane and the Potomac Avenue address. And the letter that Sherry's son supposedly sent to one of the other YouTubers to take the videos down because they're causing so much trouble and this and that, was that it was causing her all this anxiety and blah blah blah, blah and a divorce. And so Medina is the current name that she's using. That is the her current husband or boyfriend or something, right?
You talking about Cherry or whatever her name is
Yeah,
for the day?
yeah. Sherry Vasquez Medina is what she goes by, right?
And so you're wondering if this guy that you're talking about is relation to her? Is that what I'm getting at?
Well, yeah, I'm assuming he wouldn't be related to her, but to the Medina name that, you know,
Yeah, some
the
type of link,
husband or whatever.
Yeah,
a
we
link
don't.
to the family
Yeah,
somehow.
I just,
He's not related to her, so
Okay.
yeah, we're just.
Well, I wasn't thinking so, but I mean, just kind of weird. It's, you know, the last name kind of rang a bell there.
yeah, that's what was weird with the, with the address connections with Lotus Lane is the Casa Loma apartments, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. That was just a thing that had came up on another one with just so many weird coincidences, you know, with the I mean, there are common last names and such, but then all this going on and all these letters being sent and that people are being threatened and blah 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 blah, and she's scared for this, and you know how she's so scared, and now this comes up on the news. This Medina is missing, and there's blood in the truck, and it's under suspicious circumstances, and all that. So it was just kind of
That's crazy.
wondering. Yeah, I was just
LV,
wondering if that was.
Yes.
I have a question for you. the one last live that you were in, and it was with Cherry, but then she had gotten off, and you had showed the message on your phone about mom needs to stop lying. I'm on my way. Blah blah blah. What ended up happening with that?
Apparently that was a fake profile. Is from
Troll.
what we're getting. There's gonna be a lot that you guys see on YouTube where a lot of their goons come over this way under many different profiles. We've gotten screenshots of all of them. There's actually 4 people from their group who has keeps in contact with us. I guess they're not talking with them no more, so they pass along a lot of things, a lot of things. And
so that was all fake profile that sent you that?
Yes, fake profiles, emails, text messages back and forth to one another. There's been a lot that they have said, we don't even speak with them no more. We got out of their group. They're up to no good. You guys just be careful. Here's the proof. We have it all. We're not gonna put it on YouTube, but it's definitely already printed out. It's already in a file. It's ready to be handed over if this continues going on, because at this point, that is considered harassing. Us not is not considered harassing. Somebody willingly to talk to us, even if I asked, well, this will just take a minute. It is not being harassed. All that was clarified. We've already got all that out the way. But the things that they're doing and sending over, and actually them being under profiles, being on YouTube, we have it all. We have everything from, like I said, text messages from their, what is that little app called that everybody's on? The Streamlabs. We have their whole conversations. There's even one still talking with them that is like literally sending over daily messages of what they plan on doing, how they're doing it, what they're using, what they're gonna say, everything. So
what the hell is wrong with
not like we're 10 steps behind. We're actually right up there with them as they're making the suggestions and thoughts.
I really wish these trolls on here would just get lost.
What is wrong with these people? Why? What is wrong with these people? Why are they doing this?
Evidently they have an issue. They have an issue with, I guess it started from Matt, then went down to AV. We don't know these people, them 2 guys. We've never met them. We've never did anything. I was told that I guess Doug has showed up one day that we're outside the Wanda West's home. And this is how irrelevant he was to us. I didn't even recall him being out there.
Right.
But then when that whole situation happened with him saying, oh, I was there, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, dude, you guys are going to have to point this dude out to me, because I mean, that's how irrelevant he was. I remember everybody's faces out there, but his at that point, daytime. As far as him being out there any other time that we've been out there, I'm going to be honest with you. I have not seen Doug boots on ground.
No,
I've never seen him.
Honest to God,
he makes up shit all the time.
If he came out here on his own and he was by himself, you know, I can't speak for that because I wasn't present during that time. And I'm only saying what I know and what I see. So that's what I'm speaking on right now. Like I said, if he comes out here, it's his choice on how he wants to do his searches, who he talks to, you know, what his little agenda is for the day. But me and my wife, and I'm going to say this again, we are not connected as far as United We Stand with AV. And that's where a lot of people get us confused. He did not share his little cult thing or whatever they want to call it with us. No, we went in under our own. We did the same thing as far as being individuals, you know, and a lot of people get AV United We Stand and LV United We Stand connected as a team or a group. We're not a group, we're individuals. AV does his thing, we do our thing. If we feel AV should come out with us, we'll have AV and the rest of, you know, whoever else been looking. So I mean, if it's like they saying, okay, me, AV, and Nini, which, you know, are a group, then they should consider everybody else that's boots on ground who's from Bakersfield and is not connected with us, but out there looking as a group as well.
Right.
You know? And that's not what it is. You know, AV is a man who stands by himself with his name. And LV is a female who made her group, stands with one individual, which is me, and we do our own thing. So I don't know where this confusion came in from, where, oh, them and their posse, their group, and all this, that.
Well,
We're all individuals.
I'm not confused. I know who's who. There's certain people that I follow, and I don't follow any of those trolls. They can just go get
I
lost.
don't.
United We Stand is basically like, you know what I mean? We're all, everybody's getting together. Everybody's so that's like them too. If they're like United They Stand themselves. So if Doug and Benny actually stood back and really thought about it, they are considered United We Stand too, because they have
they are always.
They have people who follow them, people who follow their story. You know what I mean? So they're considered United We Stand too, because they're on the same case. They're looking for the boys. They're doing their research. You know, they're doing exactly the same. You know, they may not be here in Bakersfield looking, but they're doing their job, like basically online, looking for, you know, what they got to look for, put their own things together, and whoever they share what they share with. Now, does that consider them being United? We stand with us as well. So then that means they would be part of us as well. You know, but everybody stands in their own spaces. You know, they're individuals, we're individuals, AV's individual, Crenshaw's individual. You know, United We Stand, we just gotta put that behind LV, because like I said, we're out here looking for these kids, not just these kids, there's other kids too.
Right.
You know, that are from Bakersfield, McFarland, Delano, Taft, Shafter. I mean, we could keep going. These are little towns that are next to Bakersfield, leading all the way up to Los Angeles or to Fresno, San Diego,
down to the Bay.
You know, down to the Bay. Yeah, you know, and we do this individuals. It's not like we're all getting like all these cars behind us in groups and just all heading down over there. Hey guys, chill out. You know, and that's just what it is. But I mean, of course, for whatever reason they keep throwing shade on us, you know, like I said, it doesn't bother us. It's not going to bother us.
It's jealousy at the end of the day. They're just jealous.
Sorry
of
about
what
that,
you're
y'all. I
receiving.
had a call.
Sorry, I'm Rachel, and I'm from the UK, so I just jumped on because I think you're doing an absolutely amazing job. I think the boys are still alive.
Okay.
Hope they're found soon.
Okay.
But I've been following you, and I don't follow Bill and Ben, the flower pot men, over on the other side. But yeah, all I can say is you're all doing amazing, absolutely amazing. And I'm sorry if none of you can understand my British accent.
Oh, I can. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes.
Okay, because I got a phone call. I had to deny it because I'm like, I'm in the middle of.
Well, LV, I've seen you out there, and Crenshaw, and you know, Steve, and everybody. This is going to sound like a wild theory of where the boys could be, because I do believe they're still alive. Nobody's seen them. Could they be? And it is a wacky out there thing, but could they be in an underground bunker that nobody knows about?
See, that's what I was saying earlier. I'm like, nobody can find them. They've got to be hiding, locked up somewhere in a cave way out yonder where nobody knows where they're at. That's exactly
and you know
what
they
I said
say?
earlier.
They're in plain sight. I don't like Trezell and Jacqueline. As soon as I saw their interview, I thought, nah, you guys are lying. You're full of, pardon my language, you're full of shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sad, you know. I don't know if you ever heard of the case over in the UK about Madeleine McCann that disappeared in Portugal while on holiday with her parents. But she still hasn't been found to this day.
Oh, wow.
I think I have heard of that story.
Yeah.
I'm like obsessed with crime stories and crime
Same.
TV and true crime and stuff. So I follow a lot of stories.
Same here.
Yeah,
Same
that's
here.
a
Yeah,
big one.
that's yeah, it's my thing. I'm trying. I'm
Yeah,
starting
the
to think that maybe I
one,
should go into that field of work or something.
that I've started referring to as the alpaca, since they spit all over their house every 2 minutes. He has,
Sorry.
I mean, the narcissistic was always right in the screen, and that's all you see. The sound of his voice is just cringing, and he has done absolutely nothing whatsoever, and it's so aggravating that
He's
he's
too busy getting
continuously
stoned,
using
isn't
the
it?
name.
He's too, that Prize Plonker's too busy getting stoned to care
Yeah,
about the boys.
he,
He doesn't care about the boys. He just wants followers and attacking
yeah,
you
now,
guys who are doing what
exactly,
needs
and
to
now
be done.
he's saying that they're asking for Sherry, harassing her, asking her for a DNA test. So I had to go off on that one. No, she's the one that offered the DNA
Yeah.
test.
She
Nobody
offered
asked her
that.
for that.
She offered the DNA test like she's offered for us to go back and everything else. But like
Yep.
like I said, give it about a month or so. She's gonna say she never said it, even though it's on video.
I
Which,
know
Yeah.
she
you know,
keeps changing
we're
everything
okay
she
with
A
says
that.
video
all the
doesn't
time.
lie. A video doesn't lie.
Sherry
She
ain't gotta worry
invited you
about us
back.
being by
You
her
weren't
house,
harassing her.
asking questions or anything like that. She can go on about her business. I mean, that little 5 minutes of fame that we got her or whatever it was is done for. It's out the window, and we're moving forward from there.
Right.
Yeah. Just keep
Exactly,
marching
but
on
he
forward.
just is so irritating. Of course, he's smarter than everybody else. He's so intelligent that he has to constantly remind us of that. But I have not seen one single ounce of energy that he's put into anything except for searching connections that he can try to debunk something else, or spin what somebody else has done, another YouTuber. Everything's about discrediting somebody else. Every
Yeah.
single one. It has nothing to do with anything. He's not out there searching. At least the other one claim, does do something. The other one, the alpaca, does nothing but sit around spitting and making his little searches. Spend that time searching for something positive if
Yeah,
you
you know
want to
the
use
only
that.
search I seen him do? The only search that I seen Alpaca do was actually searching around the house to take his pictures down off there.
Wasn't he even in the bedroom? He's in the garage all the time, but the one time he was even in the bedroom sitting there spitting every 2 minutes. And I'm like, oh my Lord, I just can't handle it. But I can't help myself but to go in there and make my comments to how ridiculous he is.
It all
comment on this.
boils down to jealousy. They are
I'm going to
jealous.
comment on this. Tiffany Guzman. I believe the DNA is just to provide someone's identity, if not both, their identities as, okay, let me address that to you. If she is willing to give DNA, then that means either she would have to go look for Jacqueline, 1, 2, already knows Jacqueline.
And know where she is.
You understand what I'm saying? So
Yep.
for somebody to say, I'll give DNA, this, that, and the other, da, da, da. Okay. So if we all agreed or we called her out on that, how long do you think it would be before she could actually take Jacqueline down or find Jacqueline to go and give a DNA test so we could all leave it at that? I mean, it's only common sense. If I'm going to tell you, look, my son is not my son, but I'm willing to go look for him so we could get DNA. I know who my son is, so I know where
And
to
then why
find him.
wasn't you looking for your
Go
son
get
in the
DNA.
first place?
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
if somebody's willing to say, okay, I'm willing to do DNA, and then all of a sudden later on when somebody's questioning her about it says, well, how do I find her? Why would you say I'll give DNA and then really have to sit there and think about what you really said? Because you have to go get DNA now, because you're basically telling the whole world there. I mean, on videos, it might show there's only a few people on there, but after the video's over, we got 9K somewhat, viewers. Shit, I think AVs, I believe I seen almost like 7 million at one point on one of his things. And then I was like, all these people have seen, so they're going to call you out on that. So here comes 2-3 weeks later on down the road. Well, has she taken DNA? Did she find her to give DNA? Sometimes, like I said, we have to watch what we say and what we do on here, because a lot of people will take it and run so fast with that.
Twist it upside down.
And it's crazy. Give me 1 second, guys. I have to take this call.
And not only that, I'm speaking on Jacqueline, if she didn't or wouldn't or refused, this is a big if and or, a polygraph, she's certainly not going to take a DNA from a stranger.
Right.
So there's that.
No, she said if the FBI requests her to, she will do it.
This whole thing with the boys, it stinks. It's just something's not right. Stinks big time.
It does, and it's sad,
It is sad. It's 2 little boys, 2 and 3, 3 and 4. I can't. My brain's just gone dead. It's like 10 to 11 here at night. And you have people that are causing and trolling and causing trouble and trying to bring people down to make themselves feel better. That's not about that. It's about 2 missing innocent boys.
Yep, you're right. It is.
Not drama on YouTube. Not
So I
trying to
don't
one up
understand
somebody
why they do
else.
it now. I still don't understand why they do it. Like, they know what this is about. This is not a joke. This is not an adult missing. This is 2 babies. Why are they messing around like
Right.
Beautiful, children.
And I really think these other people that do these other YouTube channels, I really do think they're just doing it to get clicks. And I think part of their heart is in it, but the other half, it is not. That's why I only follow LV, AV Watchman, Crenshaw, and the AV News Crew. Those are the people that I follow and I stick up on, and I do not follow anybody else, because these people have their hearts in it from the top to the bottom, from the beginning until the end. They have their boots on the ground, and when they have their boots on the ground, they stand together. They will stay together, and those are the only ones that I'm gonna follow. I ain't following anybody else because they're just shady.
You know what? That was very, very well said.
Thank you.
And we appreciate that for sure.
Well, and that's the same thing I say. Those are the only ones that I follow as well. I don't have time. And that's because Crenshaw, I spoke with her on the phone, and she actually broke it down to me, because at first they did have me fooled on the other shit Gannigan side and all that shit. I'm sorry, my language. And like, they had me fooled where I was like, well, damn, this my bio mom's a piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like I did more for my kid to get him back. You know what I mean? But then I thought when I talked to Crenshaw, I'm like, you know what? That makes a lot of sense, because DFS is shady as hell. So yeah, I actually fell into their trap, but Crenshaw brought me back. And ever since then, I deleted all the other people that I was watching and listening to. I deleted them. I'm like, can't get back to them, don't care to. And I watch only the ones that are on here right now, besides the 2 guys and his wife, which who they are.
Some people need to remember that us guys, especially those with boots on the ground, are voices for those boys, for the voiceless.
Yeah.
That's what this is all about, being a voice for these 2 young, beautiful boys. And if you're going to spend your life running around on YouTube and other social medias acting like a prize plonker, then
right.
You look
And
like
I don't know what that means, but it's probably not a good thing.
I forget. Sorry. I'm pretty much calling him not a nice name, but in a British way.
I need you to put that in the chat so I can study that.
But it's the first time I've caught LV live, so I thought, I'll jump on. I wonder if they'll understand me though. But you guys have got passion. You're doing it
Yeah,
for the
they
right
do.
reasons. It's not about clicks and follows and that. Yeah, if you can get help money-wise, that is absolutely fantastic because, you know, petrol doesn't come for free. Food doesn't come for free. You know, you're doing this
Right.
all on your own time.
Right.
But then you get prize plonkers trying to ride the backs of everybody else, but aren't in it for the right reasons. That's how I feel.
Right. You're right. You know, and I've said it before, and I made comments, you know, in the feeds and everything that
Yeah.
I would give anything to be there because it just breaks my heart that we can't find them, and it's emotional to me because I'm only limited to what I can do because, you know, like I said, I can't drive, I can't see faces, I hear things, you know, and when I hear something, I was like, I wonder if they could be, you know, and then I start thinking, and that's about all I can do, you know, and I could try to put my advice in there and my thoughts and my feelings. And I'm so far away that, you know, that's pretty much all I can do. So when I see you guys' videos and I try to join in the chat as much as I can, this is the first time I've gone live with y'all. And
We lost you. We can't hear you,
you
honey.
know,
There you are.
I'm just totally honored to be here. And, you know, if there's anything that I could do on my end, you know, I will do it. Absolutely 100%. I will do it. You know, anybody ever wants to talk, I'm here. I'm available. You know, I don't work, so, you know, I just stay home and I do my wifely chores and you know, I take care of my rabbit and I do laundry and all other stuff, but I'm always available. You know, if anybody ever wants to talk or just chat about the case or anything, I'm always available.
Are you on
So,
Facebook as well?
yeah, it's under
Do you
my
follow?
first and yeah.
Do you follow LV United We Stand?
Yeah, I'm on there. Yeah.
Okay. Can you send me a message so I know who you are?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Not a problem. I can do that.
See, I feel so helpless and useless being all the way over here in Britain.
Yeah. It's
you know, it's just kids.
What is your time out there? What time is it out there?
It is nearly 5 to 11 in the evening.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And I'm in Nebraska and look, I
And
don't have
it's
my
about to
watch
be
on.
6 o'clock in Delaware.
Yeah, I think y'all are in California and I'm here. You're either 2 or 3 hours behind us. Where
I
I'm
think
at.
2. I think wait,
So,
Nebraska 2, I think.
yeah. Yeah. I used to
I
have
don't know. That's
family.
3 hours
I
from
used to have
Delaware.
family that lived
3
out there.
hours.
And now they've
Yeah,
moved
exactly.
to
I'm not actually that far from the Bolton area, actually. See, there's some Brits in here in the chat. I can see them. They get my accent. But this is the first time I've been able to jump on with you guys and just to say, you know, I think you're doing absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing what you're doing.
Absolutely.
And do not let these trolls, wannabes distract you from what the main aim of the this is all
absolutely.
about.
What the goal is, and the goal is to bring our boys home.
Yeah.
Right. Right. I mean, I know it can be irritating and just aggravating and kind of just it's when these other people that are really not in it to be in it are trying to distract y'all, it just kind of stops you for a second and then you're like, no wait, I got to get back on track. You know, this is, you
It
know,
used
this
to
is
piss me off so bad, but
yeah.
I just learned to let it roll because at the end of the day, a couple months ago, LV and Laura got on and they were speaking like, if you guys, you know, want to come together, we could do this together, and they didn't want to do it, so we had to move forward. Hi, new caller.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Is LV there?
Yes, I'm here.
LV, I just want to let you know I'm right here in Bakersfield, right? So if you and your wife ever need a hand in handling them gnats or lames, please get at me because I really, really need to maybe donate some time on them idiots. You know what I'm saying?
Get up on
That's
it.
that's
Get up
because
on it.
I'm right here in Bakersfield, and believe me, I've been off of parole for 7 years, but I will definitely will not hesitate because that dude is a knack, lame, and everything else, man.
So my favorite kind of member. He said he going back.
But hey, but God bless you guys. You guys are doing an excellent job, and I thank God that at least you two are out there. You know what I'm saying? Because I know if something happened to my son, it'd be man. I don't even want to imagine that. So
yeah, no,
so
that's
like I said, but thank you very much for just showing what kind of heart some people still do have. You know what I'm saying? In this ugly ass times that we live in now. You know, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
But like I said, God bless you guys. Tell your wife I'm glad that she looks like she's getting better from the accident. It looks like she healed pretty good because all the bruising looks like it's gone, so that's good.
Yeah, she still got bruising under her eyes. That's why she has her glasses on. But
okay.
Yeah.
All right, but that's all I wanted to say. Thank you again, all right?
Thank you for coming on.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
God, you get some lovely people on here, don't you?
Yes, they do. Absolutely. 100%. I wish I could give you guys a hug, but
you can give a virtual hug.
Yeah, virtual hug. That's right. Absolutely.
I think just supporting the girls and Steve and that.
I've been following them for a while now, and it's just like, at first I was just like, what's going on? And then I noticed that the 4 that I do follow have been following up on the same story. And I'm like, oh, well, these guys are all together as a group. I said, this is awesome because the more people they have on the ground, the more progress they're going to get, So I was just like really excited that, they were doing this. And then they also got these other YouTubers that were in it to be in it together. And I think it's just absolutely amazing, and getting the banners out there and the billboards and the flyers. And it's just absolutely amazing.
Something I found shocking. I do have a friend that lives over in California. And when I spoke to him, he didn't even hear about the missing boys.
See, that's sad to me. I don't understand why this is not everywhere. It needs to be everywhere.
LV.
Yes.
There's one of the stores that I frequently go to here. I had given him a flyer in English and in Spanish to put on the doorway. So he did that, but he also he faxed a copy of each to his friends. He has friends all over the United States, California, Nevada, all over, like every state. He has friends, so he faxed them the English and Spanish one, and asked them if they could put it up in their stores. He's a Habib, Indian guy, I think he is, like.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I went there the other day, and I talked to him and asked him if he could put it up, and I showed him and told him what it was about. He's like, no problem, go ahead. And he goes, I have a lot of friends all over the United States. He goes, I make sure I give it to them, and they can put it up there too. I said, yeah, the more places we can get it, the better chances we have of finding these babies.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
Hey, Nene, do you have other people wanting
But now I'm out of flyers.
Is there more people down there?
Okay, I'm going to jump off so that I can make room for other people. But thank you for allowing me on. Thank you for being welcoming. And I will be watching. And I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining. Have a good day.
Andrew, thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.
Nene, the Real T has got the chat. I gotta go.
Where at?
The Real T. No, she's gonna hold down the chat.
Okay, where is she at? Is she already on here? Because I don't see her.
Yeah, she's in there.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Love you guys.
Okay, love you.
Bye. Nice talk to you.
Bye. You too.
Yep. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye.
Yeah, but I gotta get some more flyers, but I gotta wait till, yeah, I told you my situation.
Yes, ma'am. You sure did.
I gotta wait until the beginning of the month, to get some money to get more flyers, but I saved one of each copy, but the rest I put out, you know, and I just have to wait until I can get more of them. That way I can put them out at different stores and, you know, different parts of like Delaware. Like I put some in the I-95 stop ways between Delaware and PA and New Jersey and PA, Maryland and PA, all that area.
Yeah.
Those rest stops and stuff, I went and I put them up in there, different places.
Oh, nice.
And so that I've taken care of. That's what my main goal was, to get it to in the rest stops, you know, because a lot of people, you know, stop there. They stop for gas, they stop for food and everything, you know what I mean? Just souvenirs, whatever it is, and you never know who could see what and what could be done.
Yeah, that's true.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Now that the boys, I mean, they're obviously going to get older, you know, if we don't find where they're at and what their age progression is anybody
Thank
thinking
you.
about getting age progression photos done,
That
getting them colored and stuff so we can
I
Yes,
love this,
I
Wendy,
believe
because that was
Crenshaw.
one of my questions. I had asked that on another podcast. Why is it that the FBI, if they're involved in this case, they have the people, the computer systems that can do age progression photos? If
right.
these babies are not the age picture of their age currently, they need to be age progressed so that we
Mm-hmm.
know what they look like or possible look alike, you know, to
Right
be
now.
able to be aware. Because
Well,
right now we're
Crenshaw
looking for these little babies that are not what they look like.
Crenshaw is actually getting somebody to do something like that.
Good.
If I recall, she said there was somebody that was willing to help them with that.
Good.
We have somebody who is actually willing to do something now, to
Awesome.
make photos.
That is awesome.
I did try to reach out to Mrs. Dean to see, because they have to have the okay. I guess she has to sign a paper with them.
With
And
Ryan?
like Mrs. Ryan wants to, she's been bashed a hell of a lot. So
I know. It's
we
bad.
all have to understand where she's coming from, regardless what she says or does. Put him down, please. He's breathing too hard. She's been through a lot, and so many people have bashed her in so many ways
Right.
that
Nobody has the right
even
to.
if she speaks up and says something, they're still gonna, you know, continue doing the same thing they're doing and stuff like that. We have to understand she's going through a lot. So when she's ready to talk to me, then I'll be ready to let her know, like, look, they're willing to, you know, do pictures for the boys of age difference, of in between, how they would look, even if it was 8 months from now, because there's like a tower thing that they actually go under. Put him in the bathroom so he can go outside that way to the backyard. And what it does is it ages. You could do aging between 3 to 6 months, 3 years, how they're gonna look like when they're 10, you know, well, you know, it all depends on how much of an age difference you want to make on that photo. And they can go off of just the photos that we do have of them. However, it has to be biological mother and father, of fraternal mother, father, in order for that to even happen.
Can't Rose get her cousin to do that?
Well, apparently from a video that I seen last night, the biological father only wanted to speak to one person, and that was Crenshaw. So if he's already in the process of that, I don't want to push it any further than what it is already. Okay. So if that's something she got going on, then I'm going to let her handle it from that point. But if nothing comes up within another month or two, I myself is going to try to reach out to the biological father and Miss Dean one more time, Ryan, one more time, to see if we could get that going. If not, Bakersfield Police Department and stuff like that, I'm sure that they can help with that part. Like I said, I mean, usually the biological parents would have to agree upon it not technically agree, but at least okay, let's see how it looks from that point, because I don't want too much of a differences to be in the photos, when it comes to her kids, because what the kids look like right now, we don't know.
Right.
Previous photos. So if we updated the photos just a tad bit, it might be a difference, and maybe somebody have seen them. We
Right.
Exactly. That's what my point is.
But
I just don't see why the FBI has not done this. This is a part of their job when they're searching. They put it out all the time. Age progression photos of missing children on milk cartons and everything. Why hasn't the FBI done that? That is simple. That is easy. That needs to be done on their behalf.
Yeah. I'm sure BPD had already thought about doing that.
Get away with it.
Well, BPD's really good at what they do. Don't get me wrong. They have done a great job of what they have done so far. I give them a lot of credit because there's been a lot more done than California City. I mean, off top, they have been doing great. I think it would be even better if they did the pictures themselves and put them on the news so everybody could see. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be us YouTubers thinking or suggesting or, trying to overlap the BPD, because that's something I won't do. I will never overstep the boundaries of the police department, because let me tell you, they don't play.
No, they don't.
not
I've
play.
seen it. I've seen it on the videos. They're doing what they need to do, and I think that's great. I do. I just wish we would hurry up and find out some type of update or something, because I'm ready to pull out all my hair. I'm just so stressed out about this.
Yeah. So that's pretty much where we kind of got it right now. But I mean, if they're only willing to speak to, and I'm talking about the bio mom and father, if they're willing to talk to one person and that be Crenshaw, by all means, please do so. Please do so, because I mean, recent pictures need to be put up, even if it's somebody who works in that type of facility who does that for missing children. It needs to be done, and it needs to be done ASAP.
Yeah, I truly believe that the age progression photos will make a difference, because it'll show them in an older state. Because what are they going to be like, 4 and 5 pretty soon? Like this summer? Don't they have birthdays this summer?
Yes.
And they're going to be 4 and 5, right?
Yes.
Then they need to do age progressions up until that point. And then people, if they do see some children in public that kind of seem familiar, especially if people are calling them by their names, Sincere and Classic, you would think that, oh, something's clicking, and say something to somebody about it.
Yeah. Cece, you asked, are y'all not messing with Crenshaw no more? No, we still talk with her. We are in Bakersfield. She's in LA. So whenever she could get her transportation together out there, I'm not saying that she doesn't have transportation, but whenever she's able to come to Bakersfield and do her search and, things like that. As far as phone calling and stuff like that, a lot of it has stopped, because what we do is something totally different from what she does. And that's where it goes back to where everybody keeps saying that, oh, they all work together. They're a big old, group or whatever. We all stand individual. She does what she does. We do what we do. AV does what he does. We don't tremble behind one another. We all have done our searches different.
Help each other.
Yeah. If there's something I have, she might call and be like, hey, do you know about so-and-so? Yeah, I do. Let me pull the file, work on that. And let me, email to you or send it over, text message or whatever. Then we do it that way. But everybody does their own search different. We do ours computer and on foot.
Right.
We do our searches on computer. We go out there. We're on foot. When Crenshaw's in LA, she knows a lot of people out. She used to be from Bakersfield, so she knows a lot of people out here too. They get the information for her, send it over. But majority of the time, Crenshaw does. Everything is on hand with Crenshaw. She doesn't like to go off of what a lot of people are saying
Right.
and or doing.
That's
Crenshaw
good.
makes sure she has her shit tied to the key. And I give it to her because she does a lot of homework when it comes to these boys, and when she gets on the panel and she talks, y'all really do need to hear her out, because when she's speaking facts. She knows, she's searching, she's, you know what I mean?
She does.
She's paying for everything that she does,
Yeah.
and all these sites and everything else, it costs us a pretty penny, anywhere between $10 to like $79. And she pays just to have it for the day, So I give Crenshaw a lot of credit,
Absolutely.
There's times where she'll share a few things with us, and don't get it twisted, because even when she's here and she's not on her computer, she records, you know what I mean? Just to cover her ass, not people.
Right.
Sometimes
Well, you
people,
have to,
but not like their faces and stuff, just to kind of go over the video, and she don't forget anything, and then she's able to go back home and do her research all over again with just a little bit of the information that she does get. AV does the same thing. We do the same thing. Even if we're out in California City, we're doing the same thing. We're recording. We're making sure we're documenting. I'm writing down everything. I have my I have my little voice recorder thingy, my little handy one that I carry with me just to carry the conversation, and what ifs, the what don'ts, who not to go to, or who's blocked to show up on, because there's going to be
That's
probably,
good.
we got all that. So it covers our ass at the end of the day, and like I said, I mean, just to answer your question, CC, yes, we do mess with her, but we all do our searches in totally different ways.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
I noticed that like a lot of your lives are not lives available to watch after the show. And I would like to be able to watch the first like 2 hours, because that's where I came in at 2 hour mark. So can you not block the show off?
No. And I'm going to be honest with you. The only ones that I do have blocked off are the ones of Cherry, because like I said, I've spoken to a lawyer. Those are on there for the safety of us, but they are private. They're going to stay private. If she took this step a little further, see, the thing is, they have Nini's video. They don't have Alv's video.
Okay.
So on Alv's video, when she says, we have our cameras, do you mind us coming in? She fails to forget, just because it's not on our video showing here, doesn't mean Alv doesn't have her video on her phone.
Right.
So we have that to cover our ass with. So with everything that's going on, and everybody saying, oh, you did this, you did that, it was wrong, you didn't tell her you were recording. Little that you know, we have that on Laura's phone, which is Alv's phone, and the news guy knows that. So we're not going to post that up to cause more chaos for Cherry for that reason. But if something was to happen as far as courts and everything else, we have that video to back us up, because we simply said what we said. She had it, and she has it on her phone, and we're going to use that if that's the case. And we did show a clip of that, and we did have to take it down because the lawyer says don't post it. Keep that for safety, because anybody could go in and mess with anything on that video and twist it up, and that would be, that would be bad on your guys' behalf. So we did not. We were getting ready to, when we talked to the news guy, because he says, well, can you post it? And Alv says, yeah, I could post my video. Give me a minute. And I have our recording with him as well. And like a lot of people don't understand, our phones, we can't take it off our phone. It came on this iPhone that we have. It records incoming and outgoing calls.
Right. It does.
I'm glad I get an iPhone.
That's the only phone that I ever use is an iPhone. I will not use any other type of phone. And
I can't. I gotta use Samsung Galaxy.
It's just because with the iPhone,
well, Samsung Galaxy got it too. You just got to go under your settings and you got to open it up.
Right.
Well,
right. A lot of these smartphones.
Once you open it up, you cannot take it off though.
What are you opening up again?
It's incoming, outgoing, record calls. And
no,
it's
I don't settings. Because I say some crazy shit. I don't want my shit recorded.
Yeah.
But
so it records every single conversation, even the conversations I have with my grandmother, my nieces, my nephews, my kids, my grandkids. It records everything coming in and everything going out.
And it's under settings or what?
You go under your settings and you just you turn it on the first time and boom, you cannot take it off.
But what's it under after settings? The settings.
Are you on a Galaxy or are you on?
Yeah,
or
Samsung Galaxy.
actually, I'll show you exactly how to do it once we get off because I have you in my inboxes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So
it
I'll
should
show
be
you
pretty
exactly how to
simple.
do it.
All right.
Yeah, the
Cool.
iPhone, this is the only phone that I use, and that's just because I have to have those accessibility features because of the visual impairment. So, I mean, I could tap on the screen and it will tell me, who's on the phone, if the phone's being recorded, or if it's a video chat, something like that. And I will never go back to anything else. It's
Yeah.
because it's just the quality and the features and the accessibility that Apple has. Some people are Apple fans, some people are Samsung fans. I
I
think
can't
it
stand
depends on the
Siri, and
person.
now I'm sick of T-Mobile because they came out with Bixby. So yeah, we
Yeah.
know friends.
But yeah, it depends on the person. I really believe it depends on the person. If you
Yeah.
feel that the iPhone is not friendly to you, the Samsung is, then so go ahead and be it. I'm not saying Samsung
I'm
is a
kind
bad
of
phone.
mad at Samsung. I'm kind of mad at T-Mobile and Samsung because they changed it and added Bixby. Now we got, instead of Siri like you guys got, we got Bixby now. Like they're recording, they're doing what you guys have on your phones, and I don't like that because I can't stand Siri. So why would you put Bixby on my phone? I can't stand her either.
Well, I think you should. I can understand that. I actually have a nickname for mine. I call him Spanky because he doesn't listen to anything I have to say. But you should be able to go into your settings and just shut that off if you don't want to use that feature.
Yeah.
And I've tried to do that, but Bixby seems to be like
Bixby, you have to go
persistent.
through. Actually, I think you have to take it to the company. The company has to, or T-Mobile, if that's where you got your phone from. Take it up there, and they'll disable it for you. But they have to put in a code in order for that to be done.
Well, that's weird. I could just go into the settings and shut off my Siri. I don't have to have him on there.
See,
but I have to use him. So
yeah, that's
Bixby's
different
a
with
bitch.
Apple.
You
Yeah,
don't want to deal with Bixby. She's a bitch.
Yeah,
well,
see, we could turn off Siri on the Apple with no problem.
Right.
Right underneath our settings. But
yeah, but I have to use him because I've already said this. But like I said, I have a nickname for him. I call him Spanky because he doesn't listen. I have to shut him off sometimes, but yeah, most phones you should be able to shut off that feature. But with Samsung, I've never heard of that actually having to go into the store and type a code in. That's kind of weird, but
yeah.
Well, but
no, we
but
had
if
to do that with our Galaxy Note 9s when we did an upgrade, and I was like, you know what, forget this, just put me in
I got
Apple.
the I got the S20.
Do you Selena, do you an LV like the iPhone or?
I like the iPhone a lot better.
Yeah. To me it's more user friendly.
Yeah, it is.
It really is. I used to have a Samsung tablet and I just no. It was just too complicated. Sorry about getting off the subject, but I did have one more question, and then I'm going to hop off here because my sister from another mister is trying to give me a call. And it keeps interrupting the feed. But when you guys went and visited, is it now? I keep hearing Cherry and Sherry. What is her name? Cherry or Sherry? Like, Cherry is in the fruit, or Sherry is in like a woman's name?
You know what?
I'm kind of confused because I keep hearing two different names.
There's no need to be confused, and there's actually no reason to even look her up. She's claimed that she's not related. So
okay.
Like I said, we try not to bring any more attention to her. We gave her 5 minutes of fame, and we're trying to leave it at that.
Yeah, I think she was just really in it to get the attention. That's just what I got out of the whole thing. I was just curious, because I can't see like faces and stuff in the video. I was just wondering if she really did look like the picture of Jacqueline. That's what I was really curious about because
She does resemble it in some senses.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know because I couldn't see it.
Can anybody hear me?
Yes.
Hi.
Hi, can I say something?
Sure.
I'm calling from Canada, and there's been something on my mind for the last couple of months about this case, and I'm so happy that I got in to speak to you, Miss LV.
Thank you for joining.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
Yeah. Yes, we can.
Okay. Back 2 months ago, I think it was called the Mojave Desert.
Uh-huh.
Okay. There's a lady living out there in a trailer. And Mr. A.D. Watchman, which I like very much, he's an awesome person. He recorded her. It's into his videos if you would like to go back and look at it. And it was 2 months ago. But it's always been on my mind, and I'm so happy I got to talk to you about this so I could get it off of my mind.
I watched the video, so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the girl that has the dog that lives in a trailer out in the desert, and AV
Yes.
brought her stuff. Yeah, I know exactly what you're
Yes,
talking
that
about.
lady there, somebody had showed her a picture of the van sitting in the desert.
Right.
No,
Okay.
no, they had a picture of the van, and she said that, oh yeah, that van's always sitting way out there in the desert, just sitting there for hours.
Do you think that they might have something out there and that's why they were sitting there?
Well, we
No,
actually
I think
did a
that's where
search out
that's
there.
where they peek at.
Hold on.
Pardon?
I said I think that's where they do their tweaking at.
Hold on, autism. We actually went out there. The bio mom's family, AJ, a few, I think it was like 1 or 2 of her friends, me and my wife, we ended up going out there where they had seen the van. We did do our search out there. I have it on the video as well. We did, me, AV, my wife did talk to the girl that lived in the trailer, and AV went back a few days later to leave her some food and blankets and waters and stuff like that. But we did go out there and we did do our search. She did show us more or less where they were at. The second time around, she did go with AV because he went out there, like I said, by himself or with other people, but not us. She did take him to where the other mobile homes were at, the mobile park. And they did ask questions. They did do a little search out there. He did get his drone up. Once again, there was some things that we did find out there. And we did not touch. We did call it in. California City did come out. The police department did go out. They did their search too. There was quite a few bones that were thrown out there. But of course, there were animals. We just pretty much, like I said, when we do our searches and we happen to find something, we call them out right away. But yes, I do remember the video you're talking about. There was also another video of mine that when we're out there as well, speaking with the same young lady.
I didn't see that one.
Crazy thing that
What's
goes
the
on.
title to that?
What was that?
What's the title to that one? Because I didn't see that.
I would have to go. Let me see.
Text it to me later. Just don't forget.
Yeah. But yeah, we definitely like I said, we definitely went out there. We did our thing. We stood out there, I believe, up until nighttime. The night that we went out there, we actually ran into an empty farm that was out there. That was just absolutely there was bones everywhere in that little farm areas, but we just kind of drove around it. We never went inside of it. It's pretty creepy out there. Just the things.
I bet it is, my dear. I bet it is. Yes.
And that's the part of the little town that we call the hills that have the ice, because when I say we walk through that place, there is people coming from behind rocks, out of holes, behind the mountains. And
y'all better than me. I'd be scared. I said, I'll go with y'all, but y'all better not leave me.
Yeah.
Oh my
you look
goodness.
to the right, you got about 6 or 7 off coming out of the mountains and like their little caves that they have on dirt bikes, and it's like if they live in those little hills and mountains and stuff. It's just crazy.
Probably got their own damn city in there.
People actually live in the desert?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh really, eh?
We even got lost going towards the back of the desert. We got lost going into the back of the desert, and there was more people behind the hill.
Hey, y'all.
I'm
sorry to jump in. I'm going to jump off here. My wife's calling me. I got my sister from another mister calling me. I love you guys very much, and I will jump in at a future date. And
It was nice listening to your conversation, ma'am.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay,
Oh,
so
AV.
am I still there?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I often wondered about that out there into the desert. Is that called the Mojave?
Mojave.
Mojave? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have a bad way of pronouncing my words. Can I say one more thing?
Sure.
I think that they should go to the West Home and dig the property right up from the base, or if there's a basement, right from the wall of the house, all over the backyard, everything. I think that they should go back there and dig everything up. Yeah.
Wait a minute. You said at the Wanda West's house, they have a basement?
Well, if they do, I meant to say dig up from the wall out.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Like here in Canada, we have basements, right?
Yes.
So we call that a basement wall, but they don't have that. So it would be from the wall of the house, from one side to the other, and all that backyard. They should dig all that up.
Well, they did redo something with drywall because they were getting rid of drywall in that truck one day.
Yes.
So they redid
Yeah,
something.
they need to go to that property and they need to dig that up. Now I just sit back and watch. I watch you guys a lot, LV. I really like you guys. I think you're awesome people.
Thank you.
For having your booth out there and all the things that you do, and the people that are helping you, like AV and AV Watchman, the wonderful crowd of people, really sweet people you guys are.
Thank you.
But that's all I had to say. I was just wondering about that van out there in the desert sitting there, like, you know. So I'm so happy I got that off my mind.
Yeah.
I have one thing to say too. I have to ask you.
Go ahead.
What I wanted to know is, I don't know if you've seen on AV Watchman's channel, this crazy lady keeps going on there, leaving him some Bible versing messages, calling him out by his name, Steve this, Steve that, and your lady, and stuff like that. And it sounds like she's mixing up Matt and Steve, because she was talking about his old lady, but Steve don't have one, he said. So, did you see that?
Yeah. Like I said, there's a lot of goons out there that try to come onto our things.
A lot of trolls out there.
Yeah, but I don't get her message why she thinks helping the homeless is wrong. Like, yeah, they might have addictions, but that doesn't make them a bad person.
Some people would
absolutely
agree
not.
on that. I have a sister who I have her children. I've had her children since they were born. She would prefer being homeless than being in a home
with her children,
than with her children and doing okay and everything else. Some people prefer that than being, prefer being out there than being actually at home. So no, I get
like that.
We even take food out there to the homeless because my sister, like I said, she does that by choice. And even when we take her food, she'll give her food to another homeless person. She's like, I'm doing my own thing out here. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Okay, no problem. But I'm still going to bring you food. I'm going to bring you clothes. I'm going to bring you hygiene when I see you. Toothbrush, whatever. She goes, I got all that. She'll pull it out of her back pocket with no problem. My sister, one thing I could say about my sister is she makes sure her hygiene is good, even though she's out there. And I tell her, well, where do you go take? She goes, I have friends. You know what I mean? I have friends who have houses where, that's close by me. I'll go take a shower, once a day and brush my teeth 2 times a day. And, I got food. Just because I'm out here, I choose to be out here, I choose not to be home, doesn't make me a different person, which is right. And don't get me wrong. She'll pull out like wads of money from her pocket. I'm like, dude, you're out here. How are you getting money? What are you doing? This, that, and the other. And she's like, I go clean yards. I make my ends meet. And I'm like, okay, well, as long as you're not doing anything in the wrong way, You know, if you need anything or whatever, you run out, call family. We're here to help. You know,
Yeah, for sure. Yes.
like
Yes.
that. You know.
I had honestly disconnect from my complete family because I couldn't deal with that. And, you know, the being called a bad mother and stuff, because every time they come up here from Chicago to visit, I send my son to his godmother's downstate because I don't want him around these people. What I grew up with, how I grew up, and how I'm treated still to today, I don't want them around him at all. Like he's special needs. He needs the support. He needs
Yeah.
people that are there for him because he needs those support team that
Yeah.
works with him on a regular basis. So yeah, with them not wanting to be really a part of his life and wanting to only come meet him for 5 minutes and leave, no. If you can meet everybody else in the family and stay for hours and hours and hours, or days and days and days, and you cannot even chance to come here for a day and meet your nephew and hang out with him, nope, I have no need for you. So it's almost coming up on a year this summer. So my son's godmother is ready. If I call her, she gotta come get him. And if she's not available, my neighbors are going to take him the hell out of here. And you know, they will not get what they want. I cut them off. I changed my phone number. I changed my Facebook. I deleted them, everything. I won't give them that satisfaction. You're not getting what you want 5 years later.
Yeah.
Well, okay, LV, that's all I want to speak about. Thank you very much for taking my call.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you and all the work you do and all the people that is helping you. Just keep praying for these sweet little boys.
Yes, most definitely every day.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, it was nice getting in to speak about that. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. And it's us again.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely want to get a chance to watch the beginning of this video. So please don't block it.
Yeah. No. Like I said,
I have to go in and spend some time with him because he's having a fit. He's calling mommy and screaming at the top of his lungs. So I have to go inside. So I won't be able to watch it until after I put him to bed. So I just want to make sure I can come back to it.
The real, oh my God, I may not be able to handle you girls. And why is that?
She's cracking up. She said.
The real.
Everything I'm seriously considering.
Very soon.
What is she considering?
I don't know.
Check the chat.
Maybe she's talking to
Shannon Condella.
That's crazy. I wonder if you need them pick certain things. Or your comment went through so fast. It's going up. Certain pieces of range. They said that they picked their good. Oh, hello.
Hey, ladies. It's Chelsea from Oklahoma. How are you guys?
I'm doing.
How are you?
How about yourself?
Great. I'm doing good. I just wanted to say that I feel really badly about how you guys were portrayed on the news regarding the whole Cherry situation. I watched that the whole 3-time thing. She knew she was being recorded, and you guys were very unfairly portrayed in the media, I feel.
Yeah. We're not bothered by it. Like I said, we know we did right. We know we did if there was any wrong. And we were not in the wrong, but you know, people do things for a little bit of fame, and she got hers, and
yeah,
we'll leave it at that. And
I jumped on here late, so I didn't know if you had already addressed it. So I apologize if I'm digging up bones, but
no, I believe my wife did when she got on because she was the first one on.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I wanted to say that, and again, you know we support you here, and I hope you are doing so much better after your accident. How are you feeling?
Yeah, thank you.
Is she not there? I thought she was with you.
No, she's cooked. Today's her day. It's her day of cooking.
Oh,
So
my bad. It was a picture of both of you, so I assumed she was right there with you. So she's doing better?
she's doing a little bit better. The only thing now is her stomach is we still have to bandage up her stomach a lot. And
Is it road rash?
very bad. We still have to
Oh God. Oh.
and her eyes are still black underneath. So that's why she was wearing her glasses on here.
Oh, bless her heart. That is the road rash is the worst. I've had that before. I had to jump off a Gixxer motorcycle, and that was the worst experience ever.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay, well, hey, keep doing what you're doing. You know, we support you. I just wanted to pop in here and say that we love you from Oklahoma. I wear my mask for the boys every day. I get asked questions about them every day, and I love it because more and more people find out about it.
Yes, ma'am, they do.
All right, well, I'm going to jump off here. You enjoy your weekend.
You too, hon. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, V.
Hey.
What was I gonna say? Oh, did you got all 3 boxes, right?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay, and you open them all?
I opened them all. I put everybody's stuff to the side, so when I see them, it's already in the truck.
Okay.
For when I get ready to see them, I can hand everybody off their things. Thank you again. We really do appreciate the boxes that you sent to us. We sure can.
I want it, like I told you, I really would like to come out there and help, but like there's just certain circumstances that block me from being able to do that. Like, one, I can't be in the light heat because of my medicine. And 2, I can't leave my son because I would die without him. And he would go crazy without mom. He went crazy when I had COVID. When I was in the hospital for 2 weeks, he was going crazy. He was mad at his dad all the time, screaming out mommy. And like I would talk to him on the phone and stuff, and he would be like, mommy.
Hold on. Chris, go tell Dad that Crenshaw's in town.
Oh, Crenshaw's up there?
Yeah, I just got a text. Like I said, I get text messages from her when she gets in town. So yeah, she just got here.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, the thing I see with you guys is that you guys are staying together as a team for finding our boys, but you do your individual stuff. Like you search other places as they're searching as other places, but you guys are all in the same vicinity usually of each other, but you're doing your own thing, you know. I was trying to get you, but they sold out of them. Freaking some garden like shovels, little hand shovels.
Oh yeah.
But they had sold out of them like quick. I was like, oh shit. And then I couldn't find an ace bandage, so that's the only thing missing, like that you need for the medical thing is like an ace bandage, just in case somebody hurts their arm or leg or something.
Yeah.
Did you got your card?
Yeah, we sure did. Thank you so much.
I don't know if you guys drink wine or not, but it said, you know, mom's award or whatever.
Yeah, we're not drinkers over here. We don't drink. Usually when we go out to the lake, we'll take a few drinks with us for whoever shows up. You know, the part for the like whoever shows up over there, the little party that we have out there for individuals. But yeah, no, we as far as me and LV, we don't drink at all.
Okay, well, it's a magnet anyway, so
okay, yeah. So we'll definitely put it up on the fridge. Thank you again. I appreciate everything you have sent out.
You're welcome. I'm just glad that you guys can have some stuff to make you have safe, you know, like even if you got like a scratch or cut, you could take some of that sanitizer and put it on there, you know what I mean? and sanitize it because I didn't think I put alcohol in there or not, but like it still will clean it out.
Come to you, or you're gonna come to us? Sorry, I had
But
to text Crenshaw real fast.
it's okay. What time? Okay, what time? So it's 3:39 there.
Yes.
Are you guys planning on going out and searching today?
I'm actually getting that information right now.
Because if so, I want to try to make it and watch it.
So I'm waiting for the text back. Yeah. Okay, so I guess we're gonna get dressed. We're gonna get ready to head out. I'm gonna end the live.
Okay.
And,
So are you guys going to do a search?
I don't know if it's gonna be a search yet. So we'll definitely keep you guys updated.
Yeah, just text me so I could get on and watch if you're doing it live, any of y'all.
Okay. I'll definitely let you guys know.
All right. Because I like to look and see if I see anything around and be like, hey, yo, look over there,
There was a...
All right. Well, have a great night. And bless you guys. And I'm glad everything come in handy.
Thank you so much again. Yeah, I'm definitely going to pass on everything that you just said. Crenshaw's here, Rose here in town. So
Great.
I have to give Apples and Mats and AVs to them once I see them. I think AV is going to be in town tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. We have a few things that we got to go over. So I'll definitely hand off everything over there. And then I'll send the bear and the candles because he goes through California City going home. So
Okay. Well, the bear is actually for Ryan.
Okay.
Yes. The bear and the angel's plaque is wrapped in a thing, and then that keychain is in her card.
Okay. Awesome. I'll definitely give it to her.
But the candles and the rosary, I put tape around it, like to hold it.
Okay.
But it's wrapped in bubble foils or whatever. That goes to Matt to take out.
Okay. I will, Tina. I'll definitely send love to them. Let them know that you're sending love and prayers to them.
Yes, me too. Tell them.
All right. Okay, ladies.
Definitely, please text me and let me know if anybody is going to go live.
I sure will. Thank you.
All right.
Uh-huh.
All right. Have a great night. Be careful, guys.
Bye. Okay, guys, we're going to end the broadcast. We're going to get dressed and get ready to head out. We have a few other things, a few other places that we need to go and take care of. So we'll definitely keep everybody updated if there will be a search today. If not, that's fine by us too. We were planning on staying in today anyways. But I mean, anybody who's out for a search or is down for a search, we're always ready to get up and go. So we've been busy Monday through Friday so far looking for the boys, still doing our searches. We have everything on reports and still doing what we do. But if there will be another search today, I know there's going to be one tomorrow, a search today, then we'll definitely keep you guys updated. Thank you guys for joining. Till next time.